sitting sideways, Paul Wild, baby. We gotta get back on. Yeah, we sitting sideways, man. Yeah. Death Row East. Believe in it. Yo, what up? It's the kid Ego. We back like chiropractors, you know? I just want to start with an apology. I'm out here in Miami. I didn't go to the Broner workout. I had 1 hour of sleep, like coming from Cali, layover in Phoenix, and then things didn't go according to plan. Like I landed in Miami at 7 a.m. They took over an hour to give me my bag. Then I took an Uber to the hotel and I tried to check in, and then they didn't let me check in till like damn near noon. So in my mind, the way I scheduled it, the way I planned it, I was gonna be able to get here early. I landed at 7 a.m., finesse the hotel and tell them to let me check in early, and I was gonna be able to sleep, before the Broner media workout at 2. But yeah, man, I gotta just take the loss, bro, because I would have been, I don't know, I was hella tired. Just, especially, when you're idle and you just sitting around waiting, you just waiting. I was waiting for my room to open up, and I was hella tired, so I didn't even go to the Broner media day. No offense, it's just that 1 hour was not happening. And see, the other thing you gotta understand, I'm not asking for it. This is what I chose to do. I love what I do. But you gotta realize it don't stop when the event's over. So I could film Broner for, hour or two, wherever it lasts. But then after, I gotta come back to my room and upload. So then I wouldn't have been able to sleep because I'll be uploading, Broner videos and whatnot. So I just took the L and laid down to try to readjust my sleep because, I'm heading to New York tomorrow. Luckily, that's on the same time zone. Salute, man. We the livest live stream. But yeah, I had to get that sleep. I had to get my sleep schedule. Because, I'll be doing vampire streams back in Cali. Doing all this different travel and waiting for back. Oh my gosh. But we here now. We here now. Don't get mad. Don't get scared now. We here now. Smash the like button. The God MC is back. It's me. Like I said, I'm out in Miami. You hear me? Oh, we gotta talk about it. Ego Mafia, you already know, man. Shout out to y'all. Christian, hi Ego. I hope one day I could be where you are at mentally, because you inspire me to do what I want to do and be knowledgeable in the sport of boxing. Hope one day I can be a journalist. Man, you could do anything. Don't let nobody say what you can. You set the limits on you. So I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the comment. Get a game plan. That's all you have to do. That's what I did. When it comes to success, I think one of the biggest letdowns is people put too much pressure on themselves. They start comparing themselves to other YouTube channels. Like, don't expect, I'm not saying nobody could pass me, but don't expect to do it, If that happens and that's what, it was written, then just do it, But you shouldn't be comparing like established channels, Ellie or something, to your channel. Just do your numbers. Don't really worry about what other people are doing. Get a feel for your style, and just keep doing it. But people, a lot of times, they end up giving up because they've set forth unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations. That's one of the biggest killers of dreams. If you set unrealistic expectations and then you can't achieve them, or you set an unrealistic time frame to achieve it and it doesn't happen, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get discouraged and then you're gonna give up. All this stuff is a reality. I did this, everything I've done was with great fans like you, And you know, the great people that support me, a voice, a brain, creativity. And it started with the, you know, we upgraded since then, but it initially started with a mic that I got from $32 when I was working at Best Buy. I was working a regular job, you know. This is all possible. But I'm gonna show y'all the room. We in Miami, so let me show. It's not, you know, I didn't go all out. I was only gonna be here for a day, but you know, the bed, king side bed, that's real messy. But the dope thing is, look, the bed, you see, bow. You could be, so your girl could be in the shower and it's a see-through enclosure from the bed, you see. That shit is hard. That's some Miami shit, you know what I mean? So you in the bed, she in the shower, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. You know, I thought that was kind of tight. You know, a little bathroom joint. I don't know what that is, a bidet or some shit. I'm not putting my, I'm way too tall. I'm not. What is that, a bidet? I'm not putting my ass in a little, whatever. Pause. You know. You dig? But see, look, you can see the bed through the shower. That shit's hard. Oh, she naked. Look. Walk-in shower joint. Hey, Miami, y'all some freaks out here, man. Why y'all do this? This shit clean. This shit, look. Got a coat rack and like, look, I'm gonna do my live stream from in the shower. No, this, you know, I'm shower enclosure ego. You know what I'm saying? It might sound a little hollow, cause we in a fucking shower. Yeah. You ain't never seen a YouTuber talk boxing from in the shower, man. We set the trend. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. I'm shower enclosure Ego. You know how we do. Ego Cribs, how I'm living. Yeah, I don't know what they look. They got cup holders and all types of shit in here. Look, you on the bed and she just, hey. Y'all better bring y'all chicks out there. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. We ain't playing no. Hey, Miami, we ain't playing no games, man. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even break phenomenal bread for this room. Hey, y'all better stop playing with the kid. Listen, don't tell me about nobody unless they recording videos in shower enclosures. Don't tell me about no other channel what they said about me unless they doing ballerific shit we doing, traveling and shit, you know. We don't want to hear about it. We gonna talk our truths, you know. We just work hard, you know. Everything we ever attain, we just come from hard work. Okay, I'll be in New York tomorrow. You know, shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to all my guys. You know, I know it's cold. It's cold as brick done. You know, I know it's cold out there right now. So we just gonna do what we do. Anyway. Eddie Hurt. See, your boy woke up. I don't know. I mean, I know what I said on the earlier stream, but I was dog ass tired. So I was in the lobby too, so I didn't want to talk hella loud and shit. But now your boy got some more energy because I took that nap. Nah, this ain't no presidential suite. Shit, this didn't even run me much. Shadow Wolf, tell him. Yeah, man, it's a cool. Miami's cool. This is my first time out here. I've been to other parts of Florida. I've done some workout in West Palm Beach and different parts of Florida, but it's my first time in Miami. Shit's cool. I'll definitely come back on my own, you know, on my own watch. I just had some Cuban food. I was like, okay. Yeah, listen, I can't come to a place like this. These motherfuckers got me feeling like Scarface. I got to leave, you know. They got me feeling, huh? Okay. Y'all a bunch of fucking assholes. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bagger. Like, they got me feeling on some different shit, man. Man, Bezzy heavy, we in the Prezi. Oh my God, let's get it. I'm feeling good, feeling great. You know, these broke haters, they can't relate. So we just gonna demonstrate why they steady perpetrate. Okay, let's get it, gang, gang. Anyway, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Yeah, Miami lit, bro. I didn't even get, like, see, because I didn't go to the Broner thing. When I woke up, I was just, like, sightseeing and shit. But I didn't even, like, get out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go deep. I'm coming back. I'm gonna really be on some Scarface shit when I come back, too. Not like that. I don't want the feds watching all that. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Miami chicks love to dress half nude. Hey, I seen a couple. They were in business casual and they was still looking. I was like, damn, you rocking business casual and you looking righteous, you know. But you know, we gotta get to boxing. There might be some females watching that want to hear that good old boxing talk. But yeah, Miami is cool. It's a cool spot. The weather wasn't nothing crazy. Wasn't crazy hot or nothing. Damn, I'm trying to... See, I'm a perfectionist, so I be doing little stuff and I feel like I messed it up. This legit, this kind of straight. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. This is like really bothering me. I gotta get a cool little... Yeah, okay. Yeah. So let's talk about it, man. Sorry, I'm looking at us from 2 screens so I can see what's going on. Like super chats and stuff come through. So if you see me kind of peering, that's what I'm doing. Jacobs will beat Canelo, easy work. Let's see it. It's a good fight. Shout out to Brooklyn. Brownsville never ran, never will. And we ain't never chill. And they ain't never real. Listen, I told y'all from the jump what I had to say. I maintained what I had to say. These dudes, they came in the game and everything I said, they conveniently said the opposite, and now it's blowing up. It's like Dr. Dre and Eminem, the Up in Smoke tour. Blowing up in smoke. All in their face. All in their face, man. It's ridiculous. So, I don't even know where to... Y'all want to talk about Dazn, the Dazn, more money, more problems? Or you want to just jump back to AJ? Because it all relates. You know, it all relates. Here, fuck it. I'm going to tell y'all because some of y'all don't know. So, let me break the news here. So, you know, this is how these fans work. They look at this like, I told you, like some gangbanging shit. Like Bloods and Crips, like, hey, what's Brack and Blood? You know what I'm saying? I need a buck bake. You know, they're looking at it like some crazy turf war. Real fans like me and a lot of other people, they don't care about all that. They just want what's right for the sport, you know? We don't care. Nobody has nothing against the UK. No one has nothing against the USA or other regions. No one has nothing against AJ or Canelo. Nobody is above the law, you know, Steven Seagal, where they can never be criticized or their decision making or what their team's saying can't be analyzed. There's nobody that gets a pass like that, you know? And that's the real biased people. It's always projection. They say you're biased, but then they got posters of Anthony Joshua and tattoos and, you know, they're trying to talk like him and weird shit, you know? They're like, oh yeah, he's not selling his belt. Like, I ain't never heard nobody talk about this selling my belt until AJ came up with that. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to walk like him, talk like him, be like him. They want to watch him brush his teeth, and you know, just weird stuff. So you tell me who's real biased, who's really biased. But anyway, it's blowing up in their face. Blowing up like I thought I would. It's like Biggie said, it's blowing up. So the latest is this. How come Showtime is the highest bidder and Showtime is going to televise Whyte-Chisora versus Dillian Whyte 2. Wait. Yeah, I said it. Dillian Whyte versus Whyte-Chisora 2. Everybody thought it was going to be on Dazn. Why did Showtime get the, like, buy it or purchase it or whatever, and they're airing the fight? Please explain this to me. Smash the like button. No, you can't say Dazn didn't want that trash because Showtime purchased it. Why would Showtime want it? Listen, you guys heard me. You said, wait, what? I just told you. Showtime is okay, let's slow it down a touch. They say I talk a little fast, you listen real fast, I ain't gotta slow down for you to catch up. Listen, this is just for US distribution. Sky Sports will host Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora 2 on Sky Sports pay-per-view in the UK. So don't get ahead of yourself. But as you guys know, the UK doesn't deal with Dazn. Like I keep telling you, the Dazn app is pitched to other regions. You can't get Dazn in the UK. It's not available in Australia at this moment. It's not even available on all TV brands, LG, Vizio. You guys have to, you'll have to keep along. Dazn is pitched to Canada, the United States, and different areas like that. And they want us to pay. In Canada, I think you have to pay $20 a month. I don't know why, but in America, it's $10, right? So the way it's been working is when Eddie Hearn needs a US broadcaster, he's been putting it on Dazn. In the UK, he's doing his thing like he's always been doing, putting on Sky Sports. And then naturally, most people figure the US broadcaster would be Dazn. Like Joshua Povetkin. Joshua Povetkin was on Dazn. You didn't have to, it wasn't on Showtime. Even though Showtime carried Joshua's from Charles Martin to Parker, I think. Showtime showed all of Joshua's fights with the US broadcaster. This is like getting sloppy, yo. So Eddie Hearn's, you out here burning bridges, starting something. Like when I say burning bridges is because Showtime was fucking with AJ. They knew that they had a huge heavyweight fight on the horizon. Out of nowhere, Eddie Hearn comes out and partners up with these billionaires or whatever and saying, hey, I'm bringing, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. He did a LeBron, like, oh shit, you just leaving the Cavs like that, huh? Yeah, okay. And then he took his talents to Dazn or whatever. And then now, fast forward to the future, after several statements and promises, it's looking like much to be desired for me as of right now. And I don't want to hear no bullshit about, hey, Dazn is new, man. Because if it's so, listen, these motherfuckers are trapped. These man fans are trapped. Don't tell me, oh, Dazn is new, bud. Give it some time. You know why? You know why I will not accept that? If y'all want to know why I will not accept Dazn is new as the argument for what they've put out so far, can I get a hell yeah in the comments section? If y'all want to know why that doesn't pacify me, can I get a hell yeah in the comments section? Oh my gosh, y'all getting hit with that full court press. Y'all getting bodied. Swear to God, man. Y'all getting bodied. I need a little more motivation. Can I get a hell yeah? All right. The reason why I am not accepting that is because when Dazn came out and Eddie Hearns was making bold ass statements, I said, hey, Dazn is something new. Hey, let's take a step back. Hey, there's no guarantee that Showtime Boxing goes out of business with an unproven app. Let's wait it out and see. These are the statements that I said on my channel. I said, Dazn is new. Let's see what they got. These man fans that love Eddie they were in such support of him that they said, no, you're just hating. Shut up. It's taking over. You're just mad because Showtime's going out of business. Blah, blah, blah. Right? And they said these things, and I'm like, all I said was, let's see what Dazn puts out. We haven't even had 6 months to a year of calendar fights from Dazn, and you already talking about they killed the competition. People are going out of business. So now, fast forward to the future, I'm not trying to hear it. You're not going to tell me, because this is what I've been telling you. I told you, hey, let's wait it out. Hey, they're new. Let's see. Hey, let's see. Let's wait till they have 6 months to 12 months of fights, and then we'll see where they're at. And these people try to expedite it. These man fans try to expedite it and rush it and said, no, you're tripping. You're just hating. So you can't fall back on that as far as I'm concerned, because when I was saying the same thing, like, hey, they're new. Let's see what Dazn has up their sleeve. Y'all said, no, fuck all that. They're the best. Pay-per-view is dead. And, y'all was ripping and running. Now, we've had a little bit of from Joshua Povetkin, which happened in September. So let's say September, October, November, December, and we have a January. We've had almost about 5 months-ish, going into January, half a year of it. And, what's the legendary fight that y'all are talking about that would have all the American broadcasters and promoters fearful of their campaigns and what they was doing? So yeah, we not. You can't take there. We're not doing no. We're not doing no takebacks. We don't take nothing back. No takebacks. We're not doing it like that. When I was being reasonable when Dazn first came out, and I'm still being reasonable, but when I was being reasonable and trying to be realistic and foreshadow, I'm like, hey, let's see what Dazn. They said no. Showtime's out of here. Pay-per-view's out of here, because they were listening to what Eddie Hearns was saying. But now, fast forward to the future, more money, more problems, like Puff say. These statements made primarily by Eddie Hearns, to me, have not been like coming into fruition, right? For example, Eddie Hearns said all this stuff about, oh, we got the most money. Remember when PBC got their Fox deal and Showtime deal announced, and they was like, Eddie Hearns was like, we still got more money, They have up to this amount of fights. We got more money. We got more money, blah, blah, blah. He kept saying money, 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 money. Talking about straight up money, how much money they got. The other promoters, they can't afford. We're willing to pay 5-10 times what the fighter's making. Okay, 5-10 times, but Eddie Hearns losing purse bids. Gerald Miller versus Kubrat Pulev lost a purse bid. They were trying to stage that in Bulgaria. All of a sudden, Gerald Miller, they don't want to negotiate because they don't want to fight in Bulgaria. Dillian Whyte, purse bid. Dillian Whyte purse bid for a Kubrat Pulev fight. This is all this year. Lost a purse bid. They were trying to make they were making Dillian Whyte, Kubrat Pulev. They wanted Dillian to travel to Bulgaria. They pulled out and go the Joseph Parker route. So you lost 2 purse bids with your heavyweights. Then Alex Cicero, being from OKC, like the Thunder, and I'm coming with the Thunder, and I'm putting these dudes like Australia down under. Listen, bars, listen. Alex Cicero fought Maurice Hooker, who's, part Rock Nation, but I don't even know their allegiance to boxing. So he's co-promoted by them, and then he's with Dazn. He's a champion, and he just had to knock out Cicero in his backyard. So you lost another purse bid to Top Rank. That's 3 lost purse bids in the span of a few months. Now, Whyte-Chisora versus Dillian Whyte is not going to be on the platform that people... I'm so glad I canceled Dazn until they start coming up. Remember when Chris Tucker was talking to that white dude on Money Talks? And he was like, man, I came to get some tickets. He's like, what you got? He's like, Luther Vandross. And Chris Tucker was like, Luther Vandross? No, hold on. I said it wrong. I'm sorry. He said he went to the ticket scalper at the beginning of the movie, and then he was he's like, what tickets you got? And the dude was like, Phantom of the Opera. He was like, Phantom of the Opera? Man, people complain about these fucked up tickets. He's like, people complain about these fucked up tickets. You better give us some Luther Vandross tickets or something. That's what Dazn is. Dazn got Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera? Man, people complain about these fucked up tickets. You gotta give me some better shit. Some Luther Vandross tickets or something. Hey, listen, that's how I feel. I canceled Dazn. I will get it back once I see the, appropriate fights. He said, I got floor seats to the Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera? Man, people complain about these fucked up tickets you giving us. We need some better shit. You better give me some better shit. Some Luther Vandross tickets or something. Hey, listen, when Dazn start coming up with some Luther Vandross tickets or something, then I'll get it again. It's that simple. But I'm not paying for Phantom of the Opera. Oh, don't look at me. I like plays too. I've been to several plays, but, just for the sake of the joke, I'm not paying for this Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera! Man, people complain about these fucked up tickets you give me. You got floor seats to the Lakers. You better give us some better shit. Some Luther Vandross tickets or something. Hey, we need some Luther Vandross tickets. We need floor seats to the Lakers. We need some better tickets. You know what I'm saying? Once again, why is Derek Chisora Dillian Whyte, which is a fight that I'm not even stoked for like some people, right? I wanted to see Luis King Kong Ortiz get his opportunity. So, the first fight was cool. It was good action. I thought Dillian Whyte lost. I thought Derek Chisora won. So no doubt, this will probably be an entertaining fight based on how they both give it their all. I don't have to lie. We don't beat around the bush, unless we having sex. That's the only time we beat around the bush. Bars. But, I don't have to lie. It's probably going to be an action fight. But me personally, I don't think it's the most meaning. I would have rather seen Dillian Whyte versus Luis Ortiz. Dillian Whyte, versus Gerald Big Baby Miller. Me personally. But it's cool. It's entertainment value. Right? And they was bragging about this fight. All the fans. Aha. Carl Frampton. So let me get this straight. I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but does Showtime have Carl Frampton versus Josh Warrington on December 22nd? The Charlo brothers on Fox on December 22nd, and now they have Dillian Whyte, Derek Chisora, a UK fight on December 22nd, and this is the same company, Showtime and Premier Boxing Champs and stuff, that some of y'all said was going out of business because of Dazn. Okay, y'all got some, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. I'm on my Ricky Ricardo. Hey, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Hey, where Lucy at, man? I love Lucy. Where's she at, though? Man, we ball like Lucille. Oh, my gosh. I said we ball like... Let's get it, man. Oh, ESPN Plus does have Carl Frampton. You're right about that. That's right. That's true. But Al Heyman still eats because Carl Frampton, I believe, is still with him, too. And Frank Warren. You're right about that. ESPN Plus does have that. That's true. But who cares? Okay, so how did Showtime get Dillian Whyte versus Derek Chisora? Please let me know. So, okay, Carl Frampton, Josh Warrington. That's more of a big domestic fight, but it's a good fight. So, basically, December 22nd, Premier Boxing Champs, between Showtime and Fox, their two outlets. They have the Charlo Brothers card that I will be covering, so keep it locked on the channel. The Charlo fight. And then on the same day, they have on Showtime, another outlet for Premier Boxing Champs fights. They have Dillian Whyte, Derek Chisora in America. Oh my gosh, man. And what does Dazn have on December 22nd? That I gotta pay $9.99 for. See, y'all motherfuckers gotta start giving me some answers. Listen, I just bought this Cuban food. $10 ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. This room, This ain't $10 room, you know. So it's not even that motherfuckers don't have money, but nobody's just gonna spend money arbitrarily. You got to show the value. You have some value propositions. So Dazn, like everybody thought Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora was gonna be on Dazn, including me. So, you know, when I wake up and I'm like hearing that Showtime got the fight, I'm like, what the fuck? What? Okay, so no, real talk. Hold on. Everybody calm down, real talk. Listen, real talk. AJ fought, he's not fighting the rest of the year. Canelo, I was born ready, right? He just fought, you know, fucked his dude up bad, which we knew, right? AJ ain't coming back till April, around there. That's what we hear. Canelo is not coming back to Cinco de Mayo weekend, May, what we hear. What does Dazn got going on for US fans? I'm so glad. That's why I said, remember, I even said this earlier on the live stream, so you know everything I said is keeping it a G. I said, I canceled my Dazn membership, but it runs through the end of December because it's already paid. You know, you're paying for a month. So I'll be able to watch the Dillian Whyte versus Whyte-Chisora fight. So I even said that on the live stream in the lobby in Miami, because I thought Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora would be on Dazn. So I'm really glad I canceled Dazn at the moment, because when's the next fight? Everyone's like, oh, it's only $9.99. You're getting all these fights at Bellator. I don't watch Bellator like that. Bellator, wasn't that on Spike TV anyway? Bellator be sending me emails. I could go to but they had one in San Jose. I didn't even go to it. You know, they had it in my neck of the woods. Never mind. I almost said something. But anyway, we got workout in San Jose. I didn't even go to it. So I don't really watch Bellator. Damn sure don't watch darts and cricket and, you know, yodeling and all that extra shit that they got on. So I'm solely a boxing fan. You know, I'm not watching a rock, paper, scissors competition. You know when motherfuckers be cheating on rock, paper, scissors, having that little split-second delay? Be throwing up gang signs. Like, what the fuck is that? Man, these scissors. Like, ain't no fucking scissors look like that. You cheating. You a cheating ass motherfucker. Hey, Jose Ruiz, you petty as hell. Okay, so Jaime, where my phone at? Oh my God, y'all lucky I'm. Jaime Munguia. Someone said Jaime Munguia laughed. I'm gonna show you why. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Listen. I told y'all. See, y'all think I'm trying to be some, like, bully a situation. I'm just facts only. Everything facts only. So how did Dazn not get Dillian Whyte-Chisora? How you give that to Showtime? And see, the thing that's messed up for Eddie Hearns is the market he comes from can't even save him. You know why? Look, Dazn. Oh shit. This is what they're putting on. Andrade versus Akov. You know? That's their January. Meanwhile, Broner's fighting Pacquiao with Marcus Brown and Badu Jack on the undercard. And they're putting together Andrade title defense versus Akov. This is Dazn. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this? He got them Tekken ass eyebrows. Who the fuck is that? Don't tell me shit about, oh, why is Floyd fighting this guy? Who the fuck is he? Honestly, who is that? It's fucking, he looked like he auditioned for Dragon the Bruce Lee story. Fake ass Ip Man looking eyebrows and shit, bro. Who the fuck is that? And this is what, hey, this your boy getting a fight. Who is that, man? You guys tell me. I've never seen him ever. In my whole life. That's January for Dazn. Between two promoters, Golden Boy and Eddie Hearns. Meanwhile, in January for Al Heyman, the black motherfucker y'all love to hate. You know, the black channel, why is Al Heyman? You know, Al Heyman got Caleb Plant challenging for what he's always wanted, which was already supposed to be scheduled. He's coming off a hand injury, fighting Jose Uzcategui, who beat Darrell by stoppage. On that card, you have Joey Spencer, and there's another fight on there too. You also have Pacquiao Broner with Marcus Brown and Badu Jack. You also have in January, I'm just talking about January now, on PBC, between their two like networks, you have Keith Thurman finally making his return, putting the flute down. You know, he getting the ponytail back tied up in a knot, you know what I'm saying? And he about to fight against Josecito Lopez, right? And on that undercard, you have Adam Kanowski versus Gerald Washington, all at the Barclays. That's off the top of my head. There might even be more. I don't know. That's just off the top. Dazn, not getting Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte, is going to Showtime. Dazn is giving us, for January, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, a terrific fighter and champion, fighting a guy that lost to Billy Joe Saunders 3 years ago. You know, the guy he was supposed to fight, but, you know, obviously failed a drug test. And he's fighting Wolverine. Berserker Barrage! Berserker Barrage! Chopa! You know, he's fighting Wolvie. And then on the undercard, they're trying to put Gerald Big Big Miller versus Trevor Bryan. And then they have, in Houston, Jaime Munguia versus Inoue. And it's not the Inoue that's in the World Boxing Super Series. So it's like, I mean, what are we really even comparing? You talking about pay-per-view is dead? Alright. Smash the like button, the real is back. Surprise, surprise, motherfucker, that king is back. Listen, I told y'all, I'm the king of this. We do this on the late night like Dave Letterman and them. What are we talking about, for real? Like, honestly, what are we talking about? How does Dazn fudge it up? Or, like, here's another aspect. They're not getting Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte, and Showtime's getting it, but Dazn keep talking about how much money they got. Or at least Eddie Hearn, who represents Dazn, keeps talking about how much money. How you lose to Showtime then? Showtime putting up Broner and Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia and what's the name, Spence. Man down. He said Al Heyman didn't exist. Man down. You know, they putting together all these fights that we know about, but you say you have a bigger budget than them, and you're putting on Boo Boo versus a guy who's really Boo Boo, Artur Akov. So it's really Boo Boo versus Boo Boo. The real Boo Boo versus somebody who is Boo Boo. But your budget is insane right now. But you're fighting Doo-Doo. Boo Boo versus Doo-Doo. Boo Boo versus Dookie. stank. I'm just being real, bro. As a matchup, that matchup is not good. Billy Joe Saunders already beat him. He's on nobody's top 3 in the division. So we gotta watch Boo Boo versus Doo Doo. It's Doo Doo, baby. Come on, man. I'm not trying to. Boo Boo's nice with it. He can scrap, and he's a champion. And you give Boo Boo a piece of doo doo, like, come on, man. So I hope these fighters are just, breaking bread and getting what they want out the equation. But this doesn't really, to me, like, the other thing I dislike, I'm just being real. Other thing I dislike is if you putting Boo Boo in there with Doo Doo, Boo Boo versus Doo Doo, Dookie or whatever, right? This is just now becomes another built-in excuse why no one gets the illustrious Canelo. This is what the fans are gonna say. So I don't like that. Because if you put him in there with somebody who would like enhance his rep, then he could show you what he's made of. He could show you what he's talking about. So if he gets past them, then that's gonna cause people to salivate and clamor for guys like Canelo. But if you have Boo Boo fighting Doo Doo, then people are gonna always have a built-in scapegoat of why Triple G never need to fight Andre. Why Canelo never need to fight Andre. Because he's too good and he's too difficult to style, and you got him fighting Wolverine. So as long as he's not fighting, relevant names that are undeniable, I won't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. If you put Boo Boo in there with undeniable talent, and then he comes through and pulls through and wins, then Triple G need to fight him, and there's nothing no one can say. Canelo need to fight him, nothing no one can say. But when you got him fighting Doo Doo, then that's a problem because, like I said, it becomes a built-in scapegoat for why the Black Murderers Row, if anything, have to fight each other, but the other guys don't have to fight them. So that's what I don't like about it too. Because Canelo, his team could be like, okay, we all know Canelo versus Demetri Andrade is a tough fight for Canelo. If you don't think that, then I don't really value your opinion. If you think Canelo, on paper, one of his easiest fights is Demetrius Andrade, I probably don't respect your opinion anyway. So anyway, Canelo's team, they already know they're the A side. They're making so much money, $365 million, 10 fight, blah, 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 right? Canelo allegedly sold 20,000 tickets, but we know they probably lowered prices and comped them. Cool, whatever. Crowd looked packed, and he puts on a show, right? Against Rocky Fielding. We know Andrade versus Artur Akov a day before Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner. We know the whole fight week is going to be surrounded the biggest fight, the bigger fight. So the positioning, the timing is horrible. So if Pacquiao and Broner are weighing in, and Andrade and Artur Akov are weighing in, which one do you think has a better shot of getting lost in the sauce? Where you watch one and then don't watch the other. It's common sense. So the timing is horrible. Like, you should have went the first week of January or something, or maybe even went against Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant. But to go against Broner, Pacquiao, horrible decision making. So we know what's the bigger fight. And again, Team Canelo, I'm not saying they will do this or would do, but it's a possibility for sure. They could be like, man, look at our last fight. We fought Rocky Fielding and did 20,000 plus. You fought against Artur Akov and you couldn't sell out this version of this room in this venue. I'm trying to tell you. So that people aren't thinking about it. So yeah, it's good that Andrade's active more so than he was before. But like Eddie Hearns, this is one of the things he didn't say. He's like, oh, there's a lot of guys that like Gervonta, they're so inactive. Listen, I would rather have Gervonta fight one time a month if he fought 4 times a year, and none of them were like relevant. Quality over quantity. I'm always with that. So, you know what I'm saying? If Keith Thurman has his tune-up fight and then one really good fight at the end of the year, I would prefer that as opposed to Keith Thurman versus Josito Lopez, Keith Thurman versus John Molina, Keith Thurman versus, you know what I'm saying? And like fight Keith Thurman versus Diego Chavez 2, Keith Thurman versus like Malcolm Jamal Warner. So yeah, oh damn, Keith Thurman, he fought 4 times a year. But he fought Theo. He fought Malcolm Jamal Warner. So me personally, I'm always quality over quantity. So that's one thing that people aren't talking about. You know, yeah, Tevin Farmer, he fought frequently, but he didn't fight the guys like Tank Davis that'll take his career to the next level. He just fought, you know, people to keep his skill set sharp and stuff, which that's important too. But like I said, Tank Davis, he's also really young. He only fought 1 time a year. Does anyone believe that he's gonna be like horrifically off? You know? Yeah, I'm not trying to see Thurman versus Theo and all that just to say he fought 4 times a year. Like Golovkin. There's been times Golovkin fought 3 to 4 times a year, but who was he fighting? Matthew Macklin and you know, people who had like famous names or some shit that you didn't like. Yeah, this is Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King the 6th. Like, I'm not trying to see him have a dream and then get bodied by Triple G. You know. But when Triple G fought Canelo and Jacobs, you've seen how tough those fights were, and he did that in the same year. So. Me personally, I'd rather see him fight Jacobs and Canelo, only 2 fights, than to fight 4 times, but you're fighting fucking Asumanu Adama, who literally I've never seen him ever again. Like where are Triple G's opponents? like they're like once and done. Like, you know how like you have certain things that is like not reusable or not washable. You just use it for the one application and then it's done. Like, where is Adama? Where is Gregor Spraska and all that? Where are these dudes? Where did they, like, do they fight anymore? Dominic Wade. Man, I'd rather see Triple G fight Dominique Dawes. She'd be doing all types of backflip, her footwork on point. What you talking about? Where are all Triple G's ex-opponents? Like, a lot of the people have not ever been resurrected. Like, they've never, like, we've never seen them again. Like, you just came out for the Triple G fight. Like, where is Adama? They need a VH1 special on Triple G's past opponents. VH1, where are they now? Where the fuck is Dominic Wade at? Don't get me started on Adama. Then Willie Monroe just failed a test. Man, where are Triple G's exes at? These dudes are some one-time use filters. I'm being real, bro. Where is Triple G's, like, half of his catalog? Where's Gregor Spraska? What's been up with him? I want to watch him. Where can I find the nearest Gregor Spraska fight? Where he at? Where he at, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes, like, a lot of them didn't bubble or do nothing after Triple G fought him. So who were a lot, like, Mayweather beat Canelo, and Canelo actually, you know, is a boss now. Ego, you know you don't want to watch. No, I want to watch him. I want to see if what he's learned from the Triple G whooping. Where are Triple G's ex-opponents, man? I literally haven't seen much. Gabe Rosado's the only real one. Gabe Rosado's like the motherfucking horror movie that make it to the end. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rosado. He like one of him and Jacobs, them East Coast boys, the only ones that made it to the end of the horror movie. I'm talking about the guys Triple G beat, so I can't say Canelo. Vanes Martirosyan is about to fight in some kind of like half boxing, half martial arts shit or something. Some weird shit. His coach gonna be head movement, head movement, head movement. Like, bro, listen. If I'm getting punched upside the skull, don't be saying no obvious shit. I know the head movement is causing me problems right now. I don't need you yelling it, because that's just making it worse. You know, that's just drawing attention to my lack of head movement. Don't be screaming this shit out. Head movement! Like he's snitching and shit. Head movement! Head movement! Like, bro, we know what's happening. Everyone can see that Ronda Rousey was... Like, we see it. We don't need you to fucking John Madden this shit. That head move. We see Amanda Nunes, Michael Jackson looking at it. She was putting them. Hey, you know how Dre got his own headphones? They need to give Amanda Nunes Beats by Nunes. They need to Beats by Lioness, because she need her own headphones. She beat the brakes off her. And Beats by Home. Holly Holm needs some. She need her own. Listen, fuck it. That's what we gonna do. We just gonna start giving out headphones. You know, Beats by Rocky Fielding. Beats by Nello. Like, man, what y'all talking about? I need them. Listen, I'll cop a pair of Beats by Nunes headphones, for real. I'm just being serious. I'll really rock them. The little lion logo on it, that shit, it's got good bass, you know? I need them Beats by Nunes, because she was beating the smack. She's beating the battle rap about her. She was beating the bars about her. Smack. Oh my moment. That's how you know you getting broke up. If your coach, that's all they can say is the same thing over and over. Hey, move. Like, even when Apollo Creed was getting killed, you know, they had more, come on, do the damn towel. Like, he'd do it. He at least formulated a sentence. Your ass talking about, hey, movement. Hey, movement. Hey, movement. Hey, that's how you know you're getting broke up. Tom Brokaw, you getting broke off. Oh my gosh, the bars just keep, I said Tom Brokaw, you getting broke off. I got a sawed off that'll take Tom Brokaw and broke off with the salt. Oh my, let me stop. Hey, moment. Like, great advice. You know, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. You know, I'm the Stream King. Let's get it. Smash the like button. The fucking reel is back. Head movement. Dazn, man, they gotta do something. Like, I'm just being real. Like, what's their angle? How you don't get Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte, and that's an Eddie Hearn fight? But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, how does Dazn keep saying, we got all the money, we got all the resources, you got all the money? See, you must have fucked around and gave Canelo too much of it or something. Because how you got all the money, but you can't secure the rights to a fight everyone thought was going to be on Dazn? And once again, the man fans is getting bodied. So run and tell somebody. The man fans is getting bodied. So the man fans, what do they say? They say, oh yeah, Dillian Whyte versus Chisora 2 is much better than Carl Frampton and Josh Warrington. You know, the Eddie apologists, the zombies, the idiots. But anyway, you can catch me any day sipping Hennessy with my peeps from VA. It's a pity that y'all look like idiots. Like, the idiots, you know, they want to treat everything like a turf war and be like, yeah, because, you know, everything Eddie Hearn says is gospel. And now this fight that you've been clamoring for, is not even on the network or whatever streaming app that he's associated with? Please explain. Please justify it. Look like a nice hotel eagle. Yeah, man, I'm in Miami. They did me right. Scarface shit. Huh? Okay. I need a fucking room, man. Huh? Yeah, this shit, Dazn is not. And see, this is the thing, bro. If you charge okay, Dazn is $9.99 a month, right? You have to be able to provide the content to justify the recurring payment. Like, my gym is on a recurring payment, even though I haven't been working out recently. But I could go use any of the facilities because there's like 3 of them, 4 of them four of those gyms in my area. So I could go to any one of them at any time and use the facility as long as they're open, right? So what I'm paying for is consistent, and occasionally they'll upgrade the equipment or get a smoothie bar or something extra, whatever. So the problem with Dazn is you have a recurring payment, recurring charge. You're going to have recurring quality. That's how that works. Even with Showtime, let's say, like, even if you don't like Showtime, boxing for whatever reason, Showtime is a network. They also have Ray Donovan and shit. LeBron James had a documentary. I know I watched a documentary on Nas that was dope. So Kobe, the Muse, I think, was on that. So, there's other content and movies and, just random shit, whatever they get, So their catalog is more vast. There's more, what I'm saying? I haven't watched, personally, Ray Donovan, but I heard it's real good. They'll do a comedy special or something. Dazn, some people, like me, would be getting it solely for your boxing content. I don't care about people playing the harmonica and contests like that. I don't care about harmonica playing contests and shit. I would be getting Dazn when I get it solely for boxing. And so far, your biggest stars ain't fought nowhere near the people that I would have picked for them to fight. Like Anthony Joshua, big star. He fought Povetkin. He already lost to Klitschko, who you beat. Oh, he was a mandatory. Okay, unification's Trump mandatory. You're trapped. Canelo, he came off 2 tough fights. I guess, if you want to say he's owed a stay busy fight. But then he literally picked the stay busy fight that was like, I'm not lying, I would rather see Canelo versus Gabe Rosado in New York. I really would. Gabe Rosado wouldn't have went out like Rocky Fielding. I assure you. I'm not saying he beats Canelo, but he wouldn't have went out like that. Rocky literally did nothing. Even when he did throw some punches, they looked like off to me. He just looked real clunky. I really want to see David Benavidez back in action. Well, you're going to get your wish in March because he's on the Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence card in Texas. Now, he's coming off the cocaine drug test. He lost his belt. He should be probably in a title shot range once he comes back. Once again, smart. Okay. Even talking to these guys, it's like laboring because I know what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying, but they still try to argue with you. So let's be real. Al Heyman and the powers that be that put it together, making Mikey Garcia Mexican-American versus a guy who's from Texas, who sold out in Texas at the practice stadium for the bigger stadium that they're going to be fighting in. You know, he was at Frisco at the Star where the Cowboys practice in Frisco, Texas. And then now he's moving to basically the big room, you know, which would be the equivalent to the big room in New York. And he's going to AT&T Stadium against a Mexican-American. Then you're going to put another Mexican-American out of Arizona in a place heavily populated with 1, boxing fans, 2, Hispanics and Mexican people, Latinos, right? And just overall, you know, people who want to see good fights and sports fans. So that makes a whole lot of sense to put David Benavidez. He's a terrific fighter. And he's young. He just turned 23 like probably a couple days ago. So let's see how he looks coming back. That makes sense. You put this big-ass African-American that likes cheeseburgers, my dude Gerald Big Baby Miller with a mohawk in Kansas. I don't understand that. And that was the main event. So the main event is a 300-plus pound black male from Brownsville, Brooklyn, fighting in a barn somewhere in Kansas. Not Atlantic City, you know, not New York where he's from, not Vegas, one of the smaller casinos, not California, you know, like Pachango Casino, or, you know, something like that. You put this 300-pound, like, outspoken, burly heavyweight in Mulvane, Kansas, and you think that would, like, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, like, Eddie Murphy is from Zamunda in Coming to America. He didn't know shit about America, and he at least had the wherewithal to spin a fucking globe and then stop his finger on it. And he's like, oh, Queens. I think we will travel to Queens. I'm looking for a queen. See, Eddie Murphy put it together in Coming to America. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you're from somewhere else, study American traffic patterns. American business is different than anywhere else. You know, even Eddie Murphy in Coming to America had the wherewithal to find somewhere where he might be able to find a chick. He went to New York, you know. He went to the bodega or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? There, it is settled. We will go to Queens. But Eddie Hearn decides, hey, where should I stage this Gerald Big Baby Miller fight, man? Vegas? Nah. Southern California? Nah. He's from New York. What about that? New York? Nah. I mean, there's several venues in New York, but I don't want to do that. What about Jersey? Like Atlantic City-ish? East Coast? Jersey? Nah. Wait, that's it. Gerald Big Baby Miller in Kansas. Oh, where the Kansas City Chiefs play? No, in Mulvane, Kansas, with 6,000 people for the population. Isn't it wonderful? That's where you decided to have that shit. Wait. I'll put a black male, 318 pounds, in Mulvane, Kansas. That'll do nicely. That should do real right, dude. I think that out of all the fights, I think that's the place we need to put the fight. Hey, I'm fucking done, bro. Mulvane, Kansas. Like, you didn't even go where the Chiefs play. You went to Mulvane. That shit, like, no disrespect to Kansas, but that shit sounds like everybody knows everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, word is born, son. Like, that sounds like, you know, like the mailman, hey, what's up, Kenny and them, how the kids? Like, everybody knows everybody type of Mulvane. Wait, Dazn, we need a new fight. Gerald Big Baby Miller, we gonna put him in Mulvane, Kansas. Yeah, I think that bitch Dorothy, she from somewhere around there. Like, what? Why Kansas? Like, you know. Then look at Top Rank. Another promoter has been doing it in America. They put Alex Aceto. Mexican American, in OKC, where there ain't shit to do but watch OKC Thunder and watch some boxing with local boxers. Makes sense to me. It was a title fight, championship fight. Plus, the guys have sparred in the past. See, that's how I know Eddie Hearns doesn't know America like he thinks he does. Because you just because you've heard of Kansas doesn't mean that's where you should stage about. You don't know that's like yeah. Wait. I'm out here. I'm gonna put Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna put his ass in Billings, Montana. We're gonna all watch a fight. Floyd Mayweather versus Andre Bertos in Billings, Montana. Like, you put him on a Native American Indian reservation. Why would you make that fight? I think Andre Berto, he need to fight against Floyd Mayweather in Billings, Montana. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you messing up the sauce right now. Like, you gonna put Floyd versus Berto in Billings, Montana? What, they looking for black bears, motherfucker? The black bears. They're like the Black Channel. They're almost extinct. Why do black bears just stare? Why would you put, like, that's what I'm saying. I can tell you that from America. Because that don't even make sense to put that there. In a barn? WWE don't even be doing shit like that. They be putting certain fights where they know the main event is gonna cater to the city they're in, you know? They don't just be whatever. He could have done St. Louis. He could have did anywhere. He could have did somewhere where black people like exist. Like, what? What? I know there's black people in Kansas, but I'm talking about Mulvane, where it's only 6,000 people. That's not a big. Oh my gosh. This shit is easy. This shit is funny, bro. That, like, you didn't even pick a relevant place in Kansas to have it. Like, how did you even know about this casino or whatever? Man, I live in Northern California. He could have fought at Cache Creek. That would have made more sense. Cache Creek got money. It's an Indian casino. You know, like, say Eddie Hearns just called me, man. I'll give you some locations you might want to look into. He said Memphis, Atlanta, St. Louis. You name it, all the places that have good ass barbecue and cheeseburger. Gerald Miller gonna be at them spots. You know he likes his cheeseburgers and shit. He gonna be at them spots. Yeah, the Mohegan Sun. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even know American venue. And man, it's Dazn. Y'all got. I told you, there's no business that could just shell out money. And now I keep hearing about them talk about Canelo fighting in Azteca Stadium. Do you understand how crazy that would be? That makes sense. They will make fucking money. They will make so much money if Canelo fought in Mexico. Because his brother or somebody, Monterrey, Mexico, you know, they might, Omar Chavez Jr. or somebody will fight there. But Canelo, if he fought in Mexico at Azteca Stadium, bro, that would be huge. See, that makes sense because if you could get, only thing, I'm just gonna be real. Canelo's a great fighter, but I don't know who the fuck would want to fight him in Mexico because you can't even beat him on the scorecard in fucking Vegas. So I don't know who the fuck's gonna want to go there. You better be, definitely ready to get the knockout. You are not. If you can't beat Canelo on the cards in New York or Vegas, Azteca Stadium, hey, bro, you are not winning. You are not winning. You are not going to win. I can't see you winning the scorecard. Yeah, man, Canelo at Azteca Stadium will kill the game. He doing 20,000 in New York. So you already know. But that makes sense. You just have to lure. They should have put Rocky Fielding in there, you know. Because he might have been the only one that would do it. I don't know no big fighter that would necessarily want to. But anyway, man, Dazn, they got to do something, baby. They got to do something with this. So, like I said, I don't have nothing against Dazn. Like, I'll re-up, but you got to show me something. Just like a ref. If a guy's taking too much punishment, you got to show me something. Dazn has to show me what I'm paying for. Because I only watch boxing. I don't even really watch TV. You know, I just started watching Netflix. You know, I have a Netflix account and stuff. I just started, not like I never watched it before, but I've been actually watching stuff. Well, it's more so because I've been getting real organized and getting caught up. So, you know, now I got more extra time and shit. Oh, Zurdo versus Munguia, that would be huge in Mexico. And they're all, yeah, that would work. You know, guys from Mexico also. That would be crazy. But that on Cinco de Mayo weekend. But I just mean no one who's not from Mexico, I don't think would want to fight Canelo in Azteca. Unless they're getting breaded out. But anyway, yeah, man, I just gotta see what Dazn, like what we doing? Because Demetrius Andrade, see, like, okay, for example, me personally, this is why I can't just leave the Dazn subscription open. Because I'm probably going to go to Broner-Pacquiao fight, which means I'm going to be covering it. And that is, I'll be in fight week mode because the weigh-in for Broner-Pacquiao will be on Friday. That's when you're having the fight. Do you get what I'm saying? So I might not be able to watch. I'm going to be in Vegas. You know, I might be at the girl collection. I don't you know, I don't know. Tonight, I'm living in a fantasy. Oh, no, that's the doom, doom. Tonight I'm living in a fantasy. Oh, no. You know, I might be right here with it, you know? So I don't need Dazn that particular week because I'm gonna be covering the bigger fight. And I might be at the girl collection. Tonight I'm living in a fantasy. Oh, no, that's boom, doom, 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 doom. Tonight I'm living in a... Yeah, shout out to Mandy 6. Hey, what the fuck? Do you think I'm a nasty girl? Ego, your references are on point. You know, I just do what I can do when I can do it. Appreciate you, though. They say I'm sexy now. Eric make it hot. Oh my God, we killing this game, and y'all know it. We killing this game. Yeah, I'm putting cases on all you. Yeah, see, boy got a little bit of nap time. Yeah, I took a little bit of nap. I was out. I had drool in my beard. I woke up. I was hot. I was bewildered. Yeah, but I feel better now. Ego, you gonna do karaoke with Pacquiao? Please stop. Pacquiao think he can really sing. The black channels, why do they say sang? It's sing. Why do black people say sang? It's singing. Yeah, I'm not doing no karaoke with Pacquiao. Pacquiao think he can sing. He be, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead their way. Show them all the beauty. We'll always love you. We'll always love you. Pacquiao really be thinking he be like, and then you hear me. Do you hear Pacquiao? Oh my God. You hear Pacquiao like accidentally hit a note. Like, oh, that shit sounds lightweight, kind of good. Ty Dolla $ign, that shit was kind of hitting a little bit back here. I got a little something. You hear someone accidentally sound good? We'll always love. That's how you know a motherfucker who can't sing when they just randomly grabbed him. Oh shit, he grabbed it with 2 hands. He really think he doing it. I will always love you behind Jinky, I know. Like, is it gonna bug me? I will after that pay-per-view with Adrian Broner, I will have enough money for my taxes. I owe them $45 million. My first time fighting in the United States. That motherfucker paid. IRS gonna get credentialed to that fight. The IRS for to be front row. IRS for to be. They gonna. I'm going to hell for these jokes. I don't fuck what y'all talking about. This shit funny. Motherfucking IRS gonna be ringside with credentials and shit. They be like, "Hey, your winner, boy, knockout, Manny Pacquiao." IRS winner. Yeah, motherfucker. You know what time it is. Run that shit, motherfucker. Uncle Sam gonna be front row with a with a ringside credential. You go IRS. Oh my god. IRS for to act like a YouTuber shit. So when you're in the field, right? Yeah, psych motherfuckers, the IRS. Give me my money. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. They for the wild out on back here. You ever have like get a text from a number and it's like your phone provider for your cell phone, and they be like, "Hey, how's it going?" You're like, "Hey, what's up? We met at the club. Remember me, Shelly with the big booty?" You're like, "Oh shit, yeah." You be like, "Your phone bill's due. Your past due, motherfucker. Payment here, click here." Like, oh shit, this is Sprint. Now I've seen that where like Sprint be like trying to trap motherfuckers to pay the bill and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to act like people and that's crazy. Companies be catfishing to get paid and shit. Yeah, Shelly with the big booty. Remember you met me at the club. They know what clubs you was at and shit. Cause you when you made a call at the club and it bounced off the cell tower, they know where you was at and shit. Yeah, we was at Club Live. You don't remember me? Be like, oh yeah, I was at Club Live. They be like, hey, you wanna meet up? Psych, it's Sprint, motherfucker. Pay your bill, nigga. Pay your bill, I'm broke. Oh my God, they be really wildin'. We the gang, man. Betty, they should have never invented color ID. Hey, y'all out of pocket. Oscar put out an album as well. He really thought he was like Enrique Iglesias or something. He was like really trying. No, listen, I swear, don't make me prove this. It's really not that serious. But he was wearing like a fishnet shirt in the music video. That was a clue. You know how like you stick around at the end of Marvel movies and they have like the little clues to, you know, characters that are gonna introduce? Oscar De La Hoya, in that music video, he had like a mesh see-through like fishnet thermal. So I was like, okay, he been dropping clues that he liked to feel the breeze, if you know what I mean. Like he liked to, you know, cause man, I swear to you, I ain't never wore no mesh top. Like I'm not no fucking WrestleMania wrestler. Who dresses like that? You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't wear no mesh thermal. Just me. I'm talking to my boys, my nipples all poking out. Nah, bro. Hey, yeah, what's up? We're robbing them. Like, your nipples just out and shit. Oh yeah, no, it's a little bit cold, don't it? a little bit cold out here. Like, hey, bro, hey, you got listen, real shit, son. You can't be coming around the block right now. Yeah, hey, that shit is dead. That shit is a dub. You can't be coming around the fucking block with your nipples out, B. You know, we don't play that shit. Like, you cannot go to the hood with your nipples poking through and shit, bro. I ain't wearing no mesh anything. Yeah, he thought he was really doing it. Like, looking hella like you could see this. He had like a mood ring and shit, like trying to show sorrow. I knew I loved you before I met you. Like it's a Disney fucking a whole new world. Like it was one of them type of songs. I knew I loved you before I met you. He was really like in the video, all in the video. Hey, if you want to go to a boxing promoter, you don't have to worry about the founder and creator, all in the video, taking pictures, utensils. Come to death row. Hey, he was really out here wilding. He thought he was Enrique Iglesias. I knew I loved you before I met you. De La Hoya thought he had hit. He was on his Bieber shit back in the day. People forget about that. I could be your boyfriend and never let you go. We can be while we're eating fondue. Two. I like to be, baby, I could be your boyfriend, chilling by the pool while we eating fondue. I like to be. If I was your boyfriend, I'd treat you right. Hey, I'm not lying. He really had like a see-through mesh in the music video. And I was like, oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Not me, not Marshall. I'll show you Marshall what I tried to pick apart. I wanted to not show you so you know you're not dealing with some little marshmallow, little soft yellow punk pussy. Like, listen, I wanted to not show you so you know you're not dealing with some little marshmallow with... hey, bro. I can't even play this. Hold on, this shit is a dub already. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I didn't know you like to get wet though. Y'all wanted this work. Y'all be trying to doubt me. I told you everything I say is real. Look, who did the YouTube thumbnail, bro? Yeah, I didn't know you like to get wet though. Sherm, Dust, PCB, Primo. Wait. He know that he finished the Eminem lyric. That's just dope. Hell yeah. I wanted to not show you so you know you're not dealing with some little soft yellow punk pussy. Look. Oh shit. That's the thumbnail. So you already know what you know. Look at the thumbnail. So you already know it's gonna be, I knew I loved you before I met you. I don't even think I can get a copyright for this. See? Okay, listen. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to drown myself. You could try this at home. You could be just like me. He was off that Devil is Dead. Hey, y'all bugging. Listen. Why? I remember watching this music video, and I was like, Why is De La Hoya wearing a see-through mesh thermal? That's for starters. 2, I know you have to, listen, I've filmed music videos. I've been in music videos filmed by others because I told you I used to do my music rap shit, right? Why in this video is De La Hoya, why, I just remember, why is he acting like Martin in Bad Boys 2? No bullshit, no cap, real shit. Remember when Martin accidentally, they went to the morgue or whatever, and somehow he ended up ingesting E-pill? And he was like, hey, what's up, Captain? Captain? El Capitan? And he was like really bugging out. You get what I'm saying? Because he had ate the Molly, and he's like, ooh, woosah, woosah, feng shui. These are some big ass fish. You know, and he was like, he was just really in the zone. De La Hoya was doing some of that. He was like, just remember what Martin was doing. He was like, feng shui. De La Hoya's like rubbing the couch and shit. I'm like, why is he rubbing the couch? There's no one on it but him. He's like, hey, Capitan. Watch. There's no girl on the couch or nothing. He's just like in the zone, rubbing the couch and shit. See? What the fuck? Hey, he was really, I told you, he really thought he was on some Enrique Iglesias shit. He was, this motherfucker's on the couch and shit. Like, feng shui and shit. He was he was really tripping out that music video. Kiss my, like, damn, you really feeling it. That was his ex-wife in the video? Hey, he was bugging. He was tripping with that. Like, what? First of all, why are you dressed like Kevin Costner in Waterworld? This is what we need to understand. Like, what are you wearing? Like, you Submariner or something. Why you have that Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome ass outfit on? You dressed like Kevin Costner in Waterworld. That's what I need. Look. Look, you can't even pause it. Look, I paused it on this on accident. I just paused it. Look, hold on. Look at what it's paused on. Look how giddy he looks. Hey, I need to be a celebrity like that. Yeah. Motherfucker on the couch, like, yeah, motherfucker. Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck yo couch. He was really in the zone in his prime. Fuck your couch. See, he out in the public with that mesh shit. Look. See, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Listen, I like to help my fellas because I have predominantly male watchers, you know, based on YouTube analytics. Y'all can't be doing that to get the girl. Like, you just out in the middle of the street late at night, you know what I'm saying, in a mesh shirt, you know, you was shopping at Fredericks in Hollywood, and then you just trying to get the girl. That's not, girls don't like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Hollywood movies and shit, they'll have you doing the wrong shit with women. You know, that, you can't just be in the middle of the street, like, that's not how you gonna. It's not just Oscar shit, it's just music videos in general. Even like Michael Jackson, like, the way you make me feel. She literally walked out and he just started following her. You really turn me on. Like, if you do that, go like see a girl leave a club in New York or some shit and just be singing to her, shut that, ooh, the way you make me feel. Like, she is going to pepper spray you. It's gonna be a short night. She is not finna just, you getting tased, pepper sprayed. She gonna call her cousins, like on training day, something. You can't. The way you make me feel. Shut that, ooh. Motherfuckers following the girl and shit. Hey Chris, I can get her. You really do. Just knock me off of my feet now. Woo! You doing wrong. Shout out to yo. Somebody say Young Thug. Yeah, the new rappers be wearing dresses and all types of shit. Somebody say you gonna be shamoning in the jail cell. Hey, y'all are outlandish right now. Luke, what's good? Pepsi. So habla. Ya no vendió a solir. Oh. The way, like, you, that shit is not finna work. Ow, fuck, hit my fucking fingertips. See, fuck around doing it, Michael. Fuck my fingers up. That shit hurt. So it's that ego, you gonna be up all night with jet lag. Man, it's bad. Cause I slept good too. And now I'm on crazy. They finna call the Miami PD on me. Bad boys, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know. Hey, King Corleone, I'm not repeating that. You out of pocket, bro. You're out of pocket, dog. Oh my God, y'all out of control. Every time I try to take a real good drag off my blunt, ego makes me laugh and cough up a lung. Man, you know we be having fun, but we also keep it a buck. And I ain't talking about young buck. We don't be out there with Caitlyn and all that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Eddie Hearns. No, I really do have questions about that. He was saying, oh, we got the most money, the biggest budget. Everyone's gonna be called. Remember, like, no, listen, y'all gonna hear, well, see, this is the thing. People, see, this is where they try to make it like we're bullies. Like new media is trying to bully our way in. You know, we will or we have to, but ego, I thought you were smarter than this. I don't care what you thought. I don't even know who you are. Anyway, listen. All we're doing is revisiting topics that we've already gave our thoughts to. We didn't have to duck or dodge. We talked about these relevant issues, and now we're revisiting them. The biggest difference is these dudes are switching what they said, the man fans and shit. We're not doing that. We're not switching nothing. We're keeping it the same shit. Eddie Hearns said we have the biggest budget. Remember, he was saying stuff. Did Eddie Hearns not do several interviews talking about, I got 14 to 15 fighters from the PBC, right? He said, I have 14 to 15 fighters all in my inbox and like texting me, inquiring. Did y'all not hear Eddie Hearns say something like that? Saying how all these fighters were jumping in his inbox, hitting him up. Let's do a real quick count. Earlier this year, PBC was announced. Broner laughed at his contract, blasted on the internet. around that time, Eddie Hearns says, oh, this actually gave us more publicity. I'm glad he did that, because I got 10 to 15 PBC fighters jumping in my inbox saying, hey, I'll take that deal. I'll take that deal. Did you guys hear Eddie Hearns say something very similar to that? You know, obviously I didn't quote his actual word. I don't know if he said 7 to 8, 10 to 15, but he said he had a lot of people. Okay, Real Brother remembers. And it was him reaching out. I just want to know if people remember it, because if you don't remember it, then I can understand why you would say whatever you say now. But if you remember it, like I remember it, do you guys remember that? Mike B says I do. Eric 415. Exactly. So I know it's not just me. All these people remember these statements being said. Okay, so fast forward, since months have elapsed, where are the 10 to 15 fighters from PBC? So it leads me to believe that he was jawsing, you know, because like you said, you had 15 people hitting you up, inquiring about mega deals from the PBC. Right? Where are they? Charlo's fighting on Fox. Broner is fighting Pacquiao. Pacquiao moved over from Top Rank, which he had spent most of his latter career with, and he left over to Al Heyman. Rigondeaux moved over to Al Heyman. Danny Garcia is fighting on Fox. Keith Thurman's fighting on Fox still. Sean Porter's fighting on Fox still. Deontay Wilder is about to rematch Tyson Fury, likely on Showtime. Ego, come to think of it, he only grabbed the fighters who were really inactive, who weren't really active. Exactly. Boo Boo, Better Biev, you know, and a lot of the fighters who, you know, they could be good, but they really didn't have like an established American platform, like Daniel Roman, Maurice Hooker. This is before Hooker beat Cicero. And even after he beat Cicero, I wouldn't say he's like the nut, like I wouldn't say, I mean, he's a good fighter, but I wouldn't say he's like world renowned now, like a household name. But this is all what Eddie Hearns was saying. So now this is what they're trying to act like, whoa, just get over it. We're not going to get over it, because we spent months telling you these things and breaking it down intellectually, reasoning with you guys, trying to do a little bit of forward thinking, but mostly facts. And you guys you tried to debunk, slander, said, oh, you just hate this person, you know, all these different things. And then now look, square one. Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora. See, and this is what happened, I'm telling you. So, why, okay, all the channels that are like, we know, that say the opposite of what I say, those channels, have they talked about how Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora is going to Showtime? So, a lot of the people, they were like, yeah, I think Dazn, like, listen, no offense, but I don't want to hear no UK motherfuckers talking about how Dazn is good. You know why? Because you can't get it. How the fuck you know what it is? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was seeing. There was a bunch of people from the UK saying, hey, this is a good deal. Yeah, I mean, if you pay for Broner Pacquiao and one more pay-per-view, you know, it's going to be X amount of dollars, and Dazn for the whole year is $120. Right? So that was their talking point. I don't want to hear from nobody from the UK. If you can't download without jailbreaking your phone or no tricks or whatever, if you can't legally download and pay to support Dazn on your phone, then I don't care about your opinion, because how can I go off your, that's like me writing an Amazon review on a product that I never bought. This Samsung smart TV is stink. This shit sucks. This is the worst TV. Like, oh, when'd you buy it? Oh, I never owned that. I never had it. Like, then how you leaving a review? You know? These dudes leaving reviews to Amazon products they haven't even purchased, have no experience with. And that's what I'm saying. The bad thing is Eddie Hearn's bigger, his body of work is mostly in the UK. The bad thing about it is this. The bad thing about it is your body of work is in the UK. The UK can't help you in this situation because you're trying to take over another market. So you have to build the relationships, you have to build the rapport, and you have to build the confidence of Americans to support you. Same thing with Golden Boy. See, everybody heard Canelo got $365 million and flipped out. I, like always, no emotion, listened to it. I said, congrats to Canelo and his team. He's worked hard. That's big. It's a good thing for boxing that people are so interested in our sport now where they're going to put up that type of money. But it remains to be seen what type of competition they're going to have him face, because now he's a liability almost. Like if he were to lose, his stock drops and you got to just keep paying him bulky ass, prices. So I said we have to see how that plays out. But beyond that, I keep saying the same thing. Golden Boy is a cool company, but do they have a big stable in America? Do they have a big stable? No. Who is the, okay, there's Canelo. Who are the three biggest stars under Canelo? That money is not guaranteed. Well, they say it is. Canelo's at the top. Who are the three fighters signed with Golden Boy underneath Canelo? See, they don't want to ask the real questions. They get mad when I say stuff like this, but they know they can't answer. Look at Roy King desperate. He said it costs too much. If you are a true boxing fan, you are going to buy it. Bullshit. That's like saying, oh, if you're a real movie fan, you're just going to go out and watch any movie. You sound stupid as fuck. So I'm a real avid moviegoer. That doesn't mean I'm going to support any movie because it comes out. That's retarded. That makes no sense. Oh yeah, if it has to do with boxing, then if you're a real boxing fan, you're going to support it. No, that's not how that works. If they have a quality product, that's like, I like cheeseburgers, but I don't like this burger place, but since I like cheeseburgers, I'm gonna go support this cheeseburger place by going there. No, if they provide quality and the food's good. I'm a lifelong boxing fan and I'm not paying for it this time. Listen, I never tell y'all what to do. Y'all, if it works for you, if you like it, go with it. Do what's in your heart. I don't tell you guys what to purchase. Like, I never just said, don't get it. I'm telling you what I do. I canceled my Dazn. Ego canceled it. Okay, now that's pretty horrible. Mark Pinkerton says Virgil Ortiz and Ryan Garcia are the next big stars underneath Canelo. That's pretty horrible because I don't know yet either way, but has Ryan Garcia made $1 million in one fight? You know what I'm saying? No doubt he's popular. That's my guy. He's popular. But you see, that's a huge, we go from Canelo to Virgil Ortiz and Ryan Garcia are the other big stars on Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, no other company, like Golden Boy, their stable just isn't that big right now. Yeah, I seen that Carlton sued for that Carlton dance. Fuck it, he trying to get paid. Fuck it. He's like, you ain't gonna be using my shit. Yeah, I think Jaime Munguia just signed with Golden Boy. But he's not a big star. He's fighting to... Okay, if he's a big star, then why... Okay, the Charlos, they're fighting Tony Harrison and now Matt Korobov, but it's going to be Willie Monroe. Then if what's the name's a huge star, Jaime Munguia, then why aren't people outraged that he's fighting some random person named Inui that no one knows? These dudes is trapped and they know it. Point blank period. You guys are trapped. The standards you hold for Charlo and all that, you don't hold for others. Shout out to Big Cymac. Ego, I appreciate your hustle and grind with undeniable truth. Keep crushing them, beloved. Appreciate you. $10 money gang. You know, I gotta be honest. That's what my parents raised me to be. You know, be me, be myself, be honest. And I'm just being honest. And I'm telling you what I see. If that hurts feelings, fuck it. You know, I'm not here I don't need a bunch of friends. You know, I'm not watching your channel because I disagree with, okay, don't watch it. We work too hard for this. I'm not watching your channel because you don't say what I want you to say. Don't watch it. It's a free country. You know, others will. And if they don't, then, you know, I have to do something else. But we know that's not going to happen. Yo, you think Dazn has more than 500,000 subscribers? They haven't released no stats or numbers that I've seen, so how would I know? I don't know what they have, to be honest. But listen, all I know is this. A lot of people were hitting me up talking about the fight was free, which leads me to believe that it was free for them because they hadn't already used up their 30-day trial. Me, I'm an avid boxing fan, so I've been used up my trial for Joshua Povetkin. That's when I started my free because I wanted to see that fight and I definitely wasn't paying for it. You know, so even with Canelo fighting, it was like, it didn't do that unless these people are going to stick with Dazn. And I don't know how many other ways to say that. Okay, for example, say you're a #1 Canelo fight fan. You purchased a free trial to watch him fight. Boom. Dazn makes no money off of just the free sign up that I know of, right? Their bread and butter would be people who are like customers for life type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's gonna fuck with the channel, right? Or stream long term. So look at the follow up. Canelo, you signed up for a free trial. Now you can't watch Derek Chisora, Dillian Whyte you can't watch it on Dazn because Showtime purchased the rights to it in America. What? Showtime purchased the rights to it in America. So that's one less fight that Dazn has. The World Boxing Super Series, I don't even know when that's the next, you know, Regis Prograis, Ivan Barachuk and all that. I don't even know when that's happening because they had some issues internally with people's payouts and stuff. So don't know when that's happening. And in January, to follow up Canelo's 20,000 fight, they're putting on Demetrius Andrade versus Artur Akov, Wolverine. Gerald Miller, Big Baby Miller versus Trevor Bryan, really an unknown commodity. And then later, they're putting Anui versus Jaime Munguia. So even if you sign up for the free trial, so far what they announced for January is that going to make you stay if you're a Canelo casual, like meaning you're more so you were supporting Canelo and he's a casual fan. He's not fighting. That's why I've been telling y'all the same shit. Canelo is not fighting again until Cinco de Mayo weekend. This is his own words, his team's own words. So he's not fighting in May. So he just fought in December. So you're going to pay for Dazn from January, February, March, April. You know, you're going to pay for it for 4 months, which is $40 times however many subscribers. And he's not even fighting. And then without him fighting, Anthony Joshua's not fighting in January, February, March. Maybe he's fighting in April, right? And is AJ fighting the people that we want to see him fight in America, who you're marketing this app to? So, once again, I told you, having 2 stars, that's cool, but they have to still be fighting like appropriate dance partners to make big fights, you know? Beyond that, what's gonna entice people to keep the app in those months where the best fights are on it? Like January is Demetrius Andrade and Artur Akov and Gerald Big Baby Miller and Trevor Bryan. Is that enough to where you're like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna close it for this month. I gotta watch that. Shout out to Cheryl Baltimore, $5 super chat. Yo, Eagle, I live in PA and I went to Canelo's fight because he never fights on the East Coast, but I thought these casuals were just online. I killed him with facts. That's easy to do because a lot of these people don't know shit about boxing. They just pop up for one fight. Mayweather and Pacquiao or some shit. Roy King says you make great points. Appreciate you. Listen, I mean, it's common sense to me, but to, you know, not to everyone. There are people trying to argue against what I'm saying. So, well, you know, I'm just telling you my point. Canelo fought in December. His event is over. Even if people are on the free trial, is January strong enough from what's been announced right now? Is that strong enough? And see, this is the other thing you have to understand about business. Is Dazn gonna really put something on January? Okay, they're already putting. You know, January is a dub. Okay, here's why. January is a dub for Dazn. Here's why. Man, y'all go ahead. I'm about to really school these motherfuckers. Hold on. Yeah, if y'all want me to school them, can I get a hell yeah? We back to business. We had a couple jokes this episode, but we back to business. God damn. Hold on, I'm trying to. If y'all want me to school them, can I get a hell yeah? Oh man, y'all lucky I can't find this email right now. Hold on. Okay, I found it. Say when. I'm about to take these motherfuckers to school. This is why Dazn for January is a dub. Say when. Say when and I'm on it. King Corleone, boom. Jose Uzcategui versus Caleb Plant, Sunday, January 13th. Joey Spencer's going to be on that card. Up and coming. You know, you've seen him on my channel. Guillermo Rigondeaux might be on that card. He's going to be on one of the January cards. Right? That's January 13th. January 19th, Broner versus Pacquiao. I got the confirmation email that Marcus Brown is going to be fighting against Badu Jack at light heavyweight. That is a good light heavyweight fight paired with, you know, it's just like any of my wine drinkers, you get a certain, like, let's say you're eating red meat or you're eating like chicken, shrimp, Alfredo or something, and you get a nice white wine. They say, oh, there's a good wine paired with this. That means with what you just ordered, we have a wine that'll go good with that if you're a wine drinker. So Broner Pacquiao is already a good fight. Being paired with Badu Jack and Marcus Brown at light heavyweight. They're also fighting for a WBA interim. You know, the WBA just be making up belts. You know, Dimitri Bivol is the real WBA champion, but it's now somewhat of a title fight. So I'm going to be watching that fight because Badu Jack versus Marcus Brown might end up fighting Bivol. They might be the mandatory for Bivol if they have a version of the belt. So it's paired with that. Keith Thurman versus Josecito Lopez, Saturday, January 26th at the Barclays Center. Also on that card, Adam Kanowski, 18-0, 14 knockouts, versus Gerald Washington, 19-2-1. Obviously, Gerald Washington fought against Big Baby Miller and Deontay Wilder, and he lost both of those fights. Those are his 2 losses. But he's also been in there with Eddie Chambers and Amir Mansour. That's a good fight to see where Adam Kanowski really is. Gerald Washington, you know, he could box. He's big, 6'6", stuff. This is the January for PBC. You know, most of the fights except for Broner Pacquiao was on Fox, but then Broner Pacquiao's on Showtime. In addition, in January, Showtime is releasing All Access. They're doing an All Access Broner Pacquiao. So you're getting all of this by having Showtime, and Fox is already free. But having Showtime, you get to watch Broner Pacquiao All Access, uncensored, not like no YouTube version where they cut out the cuss words. You get to watch it uncensored on Showtime. Then you get to actually you have to order the fight because it's a pay-per-view. And then all the other fights are on Fox. And for Dazn, they're putting Arthur Akov versus Demetrius Andrade paired with Gerald Big Baby Miller and Trevor Bryan. Right? And then the other fight is this. Oh, man. Jaime Munguia versus this guy. Fucking Kamagai brother. He looks kind of like Kamagai with that hair. Inui. That's on the undercard in Houston on the Jaime Munguia versus Inui is going to have Joshua Franco versus Lucas Fernandez 2 at 118 pounds. Alberto Milan and Edgar Ortega, a fight at 122 pounds. Plus an outing from Mercito Hesta, who lost to Jorge Linares, who lost to Lomachenko, versus James the Beast Wilson. Hold on. He said it's a nice fight, Inui. Okay, who is Inui? K Boomerang. Who is that? Okay, how is it a nice fight? Who is his opponent? Name one fight you've seen from his opponent. Ronald Finkley, I got him. Name one Inui fight you've seen. 5 pound for pound, strike one. Name one Inui fight you have seen. You said it's a great fight, it's a good fight. Name an Inui fight you've seen. Hot seat, get beat. See, I told you, I don't have to lie to make a point. If I know who someone is, I don't front like I don't know who they are. If I don't know them, then I don't know them. Name an Inui fight, since you said it's a great fight. Tell me more about him. Tekashi 69 Inui? Y'all tripping. Whoever said that is tripping. He said Tekashi 69 Inui. K Boomerang, you said 5 pound for pound, top 5. What does that even mean? Nate, you said it's a good fight, so tell me what I'm checking for Inui. He fight fast. Strike 2. Name one Inoue fight that you have seen that was a good fight. Shooters, get ready. This dude's on Wikipedia. He's on Google Translate. He's on Google. He's asking Jeeves. This motherfucker is asking whoever he can. He knows he's getting bodied. I said, name an Inoue fight that you like. And don't just go to BoxRec, because I got something for that if you just name somebody. Name an Inoue fight that you like, that you've seen. I don't know much about him, and I don't remember the name. Get him the fuck out of here. Cancel that. I'll buy another one. Get him out of here. You see what I am talking about time and time again. These boys simply gotta lie. Get him out of here. I saw him. I don't care. You saw him, but you don't, you ain't saying nothing. This dude said, I saw him. He fight fast. Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you listen, once again, do you notice all these hot seat dudes today? They're so desperate that they just have to lie. They're lying to themselves. They're lying to the public. I said, name one Inoue fight. He fight fast. We gonna watch him. This motherfucker slow as shit. Just saying whatever. This shit is really too easy. These dudes, like, why do you have to lie? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is it necessary to lie? Like, if you've seen them, you've seen them. If you haven't, you haven't. Maybe he got his Inoue mixed up talking about the pound for pound guy in the lower weights. Well, then that's his error. If you think that he's talking, if you think that Jaime Munguia, who's 6 feet tall and fights at 154 and look big versus Saddam Ali, is fighting a guy that fights at 115 to 118, then you're a fucking idiot and you don't know anything about boxing. So either way, you deserve to be off of my channel. If you can confuse a 154 pounder who's 6 feet fighting a guy who's 118 pounds, then yeah, you don't belong here. Inoue the Monster, now he's badass. That dude, he's nice with it. I see why they call him the Monster. But if you thought that a 6 foot giant from Mexico is fighting a guy who's 118, then you don't know shit about boxing. That's like, there's a lot of people that might have the same names and shit. So if there was a Tony Wilder who weighed 108 and I'm like, hey, Tyson Fury's about to fight Wilder. Oh, I thought it was Tony 8. Tony Wilder, the one that weighed 108. Come on, bro. You thought Tyson Fury was gonna fight someone that weighs 108? Mr. Ego, why so much emphasis on the promoters and channels? Because you watching, that's why. Don't ask no silly questions. You asking questions, but you hear, that's why. Because you hear, that answers your question. The important is any boxing is good boxing. Okay, but you hear. So we talk about what we want to talk about and you still here. So we don't care what you're talking about. Why are you here? If any boxing is the best, or whatever you're talking about, then why are you here? We're not talking about what you want to talk about. So why are you here? See, listen, listen, they want me to play fair and like these dudes, DeAndre just clapped you. Listen, they want me to, the whole 8 to 10 months, these motherfuckers have been arguing with us. And then now they want us to play fair and like, hey, any boxing is good, but they're getting destroyed and they know it. They know every point that they've argued for, they're now having to swallow and they're getting murked. They're getting murked. Now all of a sudden they want me to just like, hey, why are you focused on this? Any boxing is good boxing. No, what about Showtime going out of business? What about all this shit you were saying? That's why we talking about it. Because y'all talked all this shit. Shouldn't have talked the shit. You know, talking about, oh, this person's going out of business and ESPN Plus is out of here. Showtime's following HBO boxing. And now when it gets too hot in the kitchen, you talking about, hey, let's just focus. The more the merrier. No, you wasn't talking like that before, so we ain't talking about that now. You don't like it, don't watch me, because nothing's changing. It's only gonna get worse for you. I promise you that. So, you know where the door is. This is not the channel for you. We don't bend and we don't budge and we don't break. We some true soldiers. So if you want to be part of the faction that had a lot to say beforehand, and when things aren't going your way, now all of a sudden, that's like, they do that in movies. You know, a bad guy try to kill Jean-Claude Van Damme or something, and then Van Damme beats his ass and he hits like one punch away from like killing him. And he's like, oh, no, please. Nah, there ain't no please. No mercy. We ain't showing no mercy. Death Row East, believe in that. Hey, Faith is my homegirl. We ain't showing no mercy. Because dude must be from the UK. He probably think Dazn fights cards are lit. Listen, I don't want to hear about nobody's opinion on something they can't have access to. Like, yeah, Dazn's great. Like, I seen hella UK dudes, and this was, listen, that's why Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, Eddie Hearn's kind of came at America in the wrong way. He kind of came over pompous, threatening other promoters that he needed. That's not sensical to me. You're talking shit about PBC and you kept throwing them jabs. You don't think Al Heyman hear that? I hear it. I hear the subliminal jabs. Oh yeah, when PBC first came out, they had these elaborate ring walks and investors, they had their money tied up. And now what? So you think you're gonna talk about Al Heyman fighters and then somehow try to steal Al Heyman fighters? And when that doesn't work, Al Heyman gave you fighters. He gave you fighters that he was willing to get. Brandon Rios and Jesse Vargas, you know, maybe some guys with recent losses. You deal with them. But he didn't give you nobody that has like an undefeated record, who has the mouthpiece to promote fight. You didn't get nothing. Let's just be real. Eddie Hearns did not bring anybody back to Dazn that is 1 or 2 fights away from pay-per-view or could be put on pay-per-view. They're putting Broner on pay-per-view. They're putting Manny Pacquiao on pay-per-view. They're putting Errol Spence on pay-per-view. They're putting Mikey Garcia on pay-per-view. None of these guys are on Dazn, and Dazn wanted all of them. They just put Deontay Wilder on pay-per-view, and he's about to go on pay-per-view again, and it'll be better in the second fight. Deontay Wilder didn't go. You know, Eddie Hearns, he came over in the wrong way, you know, stepped on toes and, you know, critiquing, criticizing, you know, everybody's, oh yeah, but the PBC, and, you know, they lost a lot of money. Well, we're going to see what Dazn is going to do, because with what you're putting out, it's inevitable unless you step it up in a major way. And I ain't talking about E40's album. Ugh. All y'all got to see that Eddie Hearn got Dazn. He on a new streaming app. He got Anthony Joshua, but he don't want to fight nobody, but he just want to, I said that Anthony Joshua, he said he don't want to come to America and get that 50 million of that Skrilla, of that fettuccine, that Gouda, that But all of a sudden now, AJ, he want to play. All of a sudden that AJ, he want to come down, he want to fight in America, he want to go fighting at that Madison Square Garden. This shit is crazy. This shit, bing! I said Anthony Joshua, he didn't want to get that $50 million payday by fighting Deontay Wilder. Now he want to come and play. That's AJ. All of a sudden that AJ, all of a sudden that said that AJ, you want to come fight Gerald Big Baby. You want to fight a motherfucker named Big Baby, and now you want to come to America and get some of that gravy. You underdig me, you smell me. Oh my God, man, I'm in the zone. Listen, I come back like 3-2. Ugh. You want to fight a motherfucker wearing a Big Baby. You want to fight a guy with a bib. But you didn't want to fight that guy that'll split your wig. That Deontay, that bronze bomber. He straight bomb you and come back like karma. Ugh. Been about my cash ever since I was a little young mustache. Like, bro, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Dazn want to pay me $9.99. You in the zone, know the zone, man. I'm in the zone, bro. You already know. And that's what happens when you're real. You see the super chat. Listen, I told you, like, I don't even care about money like that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I need it to get to places, you know, to move around, freeze up shit. But money is not, you know, like I care about peace of mind, like health, family, you know, more than money. So there's things that I prioritize more than money. Like I don't need, like I do my electronics to be on point, but you know, I don't care about being dipped and all that. Like I'm worried about other shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I just understand money is is necessary. And you see people supporting in a crazy way, supporting the channel. You know, hundreds super chats and shit. The people saying the dumb shit, you never see that. Why don't the people who are saying everything, like, listen, I'm about to kick some facts. I seen it, you know, like Sean Newton, Fig Newton, all this shit, you know. I don't know what, I ain't seen nothing recently, but you know, he's been going around. I remember back in the day, Hawker Mustang and all these motherfuckers, you know, trolling and talking shit. Why aren't y'all breading that man out then? If you go to certain pages to talk about certain pages, and then the certain pages you talking about is getting checks and getting cake and getting respect and getting likes and shit, then why aren't you, you know, why aren't you supporting them like you're like the people that you're like hating are getting supported? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I already know, like when the whole Wilder and Joshua situation, yeah, you had people arguing. I was saying what I felt based on proof, and now the arguments are slowing up. And like I said, to this day, Wilder voice, to this day, when Wilder's voice got like that little octave higher, I was like, this motherfucker, he really in Bronx Bomber, because he's like, to this day. I was like, oh shit, you might want to leave that man alone. He in the zone right now. Man, bro, why aren't you guys supporting? Why aren't y'all supporting these other people? I really want to know. So, see, they use these other channels, like everyone that the fuck around and got blocked off my channel, they use these other channels. They mad because they want to be a part of the party. And they use these other channels as a safe haven. Like, oh, like you'll see it. Like people send me screenshots and links and all that shit. I don't be watching all that most of the time. I'm like, do you see where I'm at, motherfucker? I'm in Miami. Like, hold on. Listen, we in Miami. We got the king size bed with the see-through shower joint. You know what? Fuck, I'm not watching no pointless bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Unless they living like this and, you know, hand on theirs, I'm not watching shit. You know? But I have seen some shit that people send me. And then people use these safe havens like, yeah, fucking. No, this is a real hotel. It's not Air. I've never used Airbnb. I want to use it, but I'm kind of scared because I was going to use it in Brooklyn when I was covering a fight. And it was like, yeah, the owner's gay and he has roaches. I'm like, gay and has roaches? And he was like saying, this is what the person wrote in the review. And he was like, yeah, I just felt like he was watching me. I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know. I like my space, you know, so I don't know if I gotta be, if I do Airbnb, I gotta do one where they give me the whole crib. I don't want no fucking Michael Myers just standing there and shit. I'm all showering like Scooby-Dooby-Doo, sweet-a-dee-doo-dee-dee. And then I look over and you need a towel. Like, man, get the fuck, boy, if you don't get the fuck out, like, hell nah, bro. I don't fuck with that weird shit, you know. Do sweet. I don't mean to hurt you, and I look over and he's just in the doorway and shit. Like, I need my own space. What the fuck? No, I heard it's legit, but I'm not just. I gotta read the fine print. I don't want these. I like space. Hey, Mando, you not making it better. he said motherfuckers be having hidden cameras. That's what I'm saying. Slivers, yeah. I need my own space, bro. Like, look, cause I'm screaming and shit. He in another room. Shut the fuck up, yeah. Like, I need space, bro. Like, or even like coming and going. I don't want. It's like having parents and shit. Now, what you doing coming back at 2 a.m. in the morning? The Lord say ain't nothing good happen after 3 a.m. Like, you ain't my daddy. You fucking fake ass Airbnb. You ain't my daddy. Fuck your for it, cuz. Like, I don't know, bro. I'll try the Airbnb, but I'm kind of scared. I ain't gonna front. I don't get scared too often, but that Airbnb shit kind of scared me. That motherfucker, I don't know. I just don't like surprises and shit. That motherfucker. You're like, oh shit, man, a long day. And then you look over and fucking dude in the bed, he pop up like Tyson Fury and shit. Like, man, if you don't get this Tyson Fury pop up Jack in the Box ass about this bed, what you doing, bruh? I paid for this bed. You just gonna be in the bed, huh? You think you can do this to me? Like, hell no, bro. I don't like never mind. Fucking Cape Fear and shit. He under cars and shit. Hey, Robert De Niro was tripping in that movie Cape Fear. He was watching Problem Child with a cigar in the fucking movie theater, and then something happened. He's like, "Come on, Junior." He's like, "Ha ha ha ha!" Like, bro, that shit wasn't even fun. I love Problem Child, the Bow Tie Killer. I'm with all that, but you was laughing on the part that wasn't in it. And De Niro's like, "Ha ha ha ha!" Like, I don't fuck with that. Like, I had to cut somebody, all this Cape Fear shit, bro. What? Hold on, yeah, y'all got me worried. I'm in Miami. They trying to creep or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They said the cut crispy. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I'll try Airbnb, but I'm lightweight scared. He said laughing his ass off. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm scared for the Airbnb. Another thing is, like, what if you want to smash a chick or something? You just gonna be smashing in somebody else's bed? I'm just in a race car bed. Yeah, fast like a NASCAR, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know the rules to Airbnb. Y'all tell me. You get what I'm saying? So can you smash? Like, is there like a skeet fee? Like, if you skeet, I gotta pay $55? I don't know the rules. I never did it. Is there a skeet fee? Oh, skeet. Oh, skeet. Like, do they have a skeet fee? Like, little shit like that. Like, cause if I'm at a hotel, motherfuckers don't. I'll be like Cameron and pay the fool. Hey, look at me, I was doing the Dougie. Killer. You know, a hotel. Nobody give a fuck about no hotel smashing. But I'm not trying to fucking, child's room or something, Airbnb and shit. I got an Annabelle doll staring at me. Like, get this fucking creepy, people be decorating weird and shit. Get this fucking Annabelle doll, yo. Why is I'm trying to smash and this fucking Annabelle doll keep grilling me? Yo, say something to the bitch. Say something to the bitch. This Annabelle doll keep looking at me, yo. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that type of stuff. He said I had to at the same time in San Diego. Hey, you nasty as fuck. The Problem Child School is Fort Worth, Texas. See, you would know some Texas ass trivia. Shout out to my dude, Kid Corleone. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try Airbnb, but I'm lightweight scared. You know, like I don't know how the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like the keys under the mat. Motherfucker went and made a copy of the key. Creep it in. So I creep. Motherfuckers creeping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you get a hotel room or something, you want to walk around butt booty naked and shit. And then here they go, TLC. And so I keep Don't go chasing waterfall that long. I'll try it probably. But some of them, I seen someone, they went to Santa Monica and they got like it looked like a music video, like they had a beach view and all that, and it was dumbass cheap. I was like, oh shit. And you know the other, see, I think I have like OCD with certain things, and like I don't know what the fuck B&B stands for, so that kind of scares me too a little bit. Like, what is B&B? What does that mean? What is Airbnb? What does it mean? Bitch and bitch. Like, what does B&B stand for? I gotta know the history. What does Airbnb mean? Bed and breakfast? Oh. What's the air part then? Bed, so they gonna make me bed and breakfast? I never say no B&B shit. Bust nuts on bitches. Hey, y'all out of pocket. Bitch not bracking though. That's Airbnb. Like, y'all making up shit. Bed and breakfast? They need to cook me breakfast then. Some people can't cook. I said I want these eggs over medium. This shit ain't over medium. What's air? What's the air? Airbnb, bed and breakfast. What's the air part? See, y'all don't know. Y'all just making up shit. All this Airbnb, an air mattress. Hey, motherfucker, I am not sleeping on somebody's air mat. I could have did that at the back home or shit. What, an air mattress? What am I camping? What? That dude said an air mattress. Hell no, bro. Motherfucker had my keys in my pocket and popped this motherfucker. Hey, that's $200 fee. You popped the air mattress. I need to find someone with a water bed. I need to smash in a water bed. I never done that. I've been in a water bed, but I never slept in a water bed. They need to make water bed. I need a water bed. Water beds need to make a comeback. I'm trying to be on some Little Mermaid shit. Under the sea, we have the look. Under the sea, we have the... I'm trying to be in somebody... Hey, I'm trying to be in that water bed. What happened to water beds? That shit used to look kind of live. I had a relative that had a water bed. I used to be... Hey, DeAndre, you out of pocket. Air always in your room creeping. Hey, dog, y'all tripping with these acronyms. Y'all fucking foolish right now. That's why we the livest live stream. Y'all funny as fuck. Yo, let's raise them likes up. We gotta get the likes up, people. What y'all doing? What y'all doing, dumb? You don't need to be in beef because you unemployed. Don't mean you in these streets. Let's get it. Y'all gotta smash the like button. We gotta get that up. Water beds was popping. What? Damn, this nigga is ugly as fuck. So we got a dude named Pablo who is evaluating men and what they look like. See, I don't know if they think that hurts me. That only makes your intentions shown. Like, we talk about boxing and just life and shit. Damn, this guy's ugly. He's not my type. Okay. And, like, I'm not even trying to sound cocky, but y'all ain't gonna front like I'm the ugliest motherfucker in this boxing game. I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know. Please stop. I see all these pork rind eating motherfuckers at the chicharrones ass motherfuckers at these fights. Y'all better stop playing with the kid. Motherfuckers be, they got points at the fucking hot dog on a stick and shit. And you gonna talk about how I look, okay. Like, I didn't even know they had a reward point system at hot dog and stick. See, that's what I like, man. I like obese people. Obese people, they cool. They right up my alley because they be knowing little cheat codes and they know all the bootleg snacks and shit. I need them cheat codes. You know, if you go to McDonald's after 3 a.m., they're going to give you 2 Big Macs for the price of 1. Oh, shit, is that word? They do it like that? Like, see, fat, obese people, they know about them cheat codes. That's what I'm talking about. I need them cheat codes. Hey, Mondo is on fire today. He said Pablo is the dude from the Airbnb with the roaches. I'm done. That's what I'm saying. He's like, this guy is so ugly. Oh, fuck yeah. Bro, like, again, that type of shit don't bother me. I'm not trying. Your name is Pablo. Why the fuck would I want to impress you? Like, let me know that. Anyway, that's really weird. You just walk into a room full of dudes and the first thing you say is like, this guy's ugly. Hey, it's me, Versace. Whoops, somebody shot me. And I was just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail. How many records you expecting to sell after your second LP sent you directly to jail? Relax, guys. I like it. Right, Ken? Give me an amen. Please, Lord, this boy needs Jesus. Heal this child. Help us destroy these demons. Brand new wife and a prostitute. While my wife's sick and a teacher, sick great teacher. You can't, me, my mom can't neither. Like, hey, it's me, Versace. Whoops, somebody shot me. I was just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail. I'm in Miami still. You hear me? I'm in. Hey, Miami really be having you feel like Scarface. I was in the hotel lobby like this, like hella slouched down. I don't be doing drugs, so I wasn't off the yayo. But I had the itis because I had some good food. I had some Venezuelan food. So I had the itis and I was all crouched down. Huh? Check, please. I need a fucking check. Y'all a bunch of fucking assholes. Hey, you need people like me. That's how I was in the restaurant in the lobby. This shit really be having you out. Anyway, Eddie Hurts. How did Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora get away from Dazn? I don't understand that. How does Dazn not have that? How did they let Showtime get Chisora Whyte? And then they talking about, then they talking about AJ might give up his date for Kell Brook and Miracon. That's, man, it's ugly out here. It's ugly out here. You know? Al Heyman don't even do interviews, and he's just making these crazy moves. That's insane to me. Like, and see, like, I'm being as objective and as realistic as possible, y'all. The thing about it is this, right? Like Joshua say, the thing is, right? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Right? Amir Khan and Kell Brook is not even as big of a fight as you think it is. Once again, it might be big in the UK just because it's two of theirs, and this is something that the UK definitely has wanted to see, but around the world we wanted to see. But the UK, their matchmaking is different. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the matchmaking is different. Like, Josh Kelly fighting Carlos Molina would do no traction out here at all. No traction. Josh Kelly's nice with it, but that wouldn't do no traction. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, Kell Brook and Amir Khan, even that, is that really even a Wembley fight? It's not gonna, to me, it's not gonna break Carl Froch Groves record, and definitely not gonna break Wilder Klitschko record. Does anybody believe Kell Brook, Amir Khan breaks the record of Joshua Klitschko? Does more seats, fair and square, not like this whole section gets free tickets or some shit. More organic dollars. Dennis Martinez said no. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not even that. So even if you, and that makes Joshua look bad because we all know that date was reserved for him. So that means the Tyson Fury working together, and if they rematch, has really outcasted you. Do you guys understand this, right? If Joshua all of a sudden gives up his date and gives it to Kell Brook and Amir Khan, which really is not that massive of a fight. Like I said, maybe at a domestic level it's big still, you know, but it's not the biggest fight out there, you know. Like, I can tell you off the top of my head 4 to 6 fights that I would rather see at welterweight than that. Test me. Somebody say win. I'll give you 4 to 6 fights that I genuinely think are better for, you know, the welterweight division. Say win. I'll give you 4 to 6 easily without racking my brain or struggling. Say win. Say win. 4 fights that are better than Kell Brook versus Amir Khan at Wembley in March. Dennis Martinez win. All right. Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, clearly. Right? Amir Khan versus Broner, I think, is better. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford versus Kell Brook is even a better fight to me. You know, Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. You know, that's 6. That's easily six fights that I just thought that are all better. You know, even the Keith Thurman, Sean Porter rematch I think is better because the first fight was crack. That was a good fight. You know, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. You know, Garcia Porter too. These are all, to me, these are all better for like significantly better fight and more meaningful too. So again, I don't know. I can't speak for the UK how big that would be for them. But once again, in America, where that would probably be on Dazn, it's not gonna do what you think. It really not. And then it just showed, like, listen, everything that we've been saying. Where my shooter at? Where King Corleone at? Cause I know he been riding school, and you dudes in the comment section with me. Listen, if Joshua bows down off the April 13th date, gives it to Amir Khan and Kell Brook, this will solidify everything that I've been telling you guys. That Tyson Fury and Wilder have stole the show, stole shine, and taking power away, and Joshua's losing leverage. Because he's been telling everyone, I got April 13th, I got April 13th, April 13th. So why would you give up the date if you got April 13th? Only way you would give up the date is if you don't have someone to fill that date that will do what it's expected to do. If you had a big enough, monumental enough fight, then you wouldn't give up your date because you would need the venue. So basically, if they better put Anthony Joshua, keep it like they've been telling people. Because if you take Anthony Joshua now away from the April 13th date, then everything that they've said is a farce, and then that proves that they've lost a ton of leverage. So their best bet, you backed into a corner. Keep that April 13th. This is what Joshua keeps saying. So if it's Dillian Whyte, if it's Whyte-Chisora, if it's Gerald Miller, keep it in Wembley, April 13th. But if they bow off that April 13th, that tells you everything what we've been saying. They have lost power and they've lost leverage. Now they're reconsidering because of the feedback that they know about the perception. People don't really want to see Dillian Whyte. I got a text from Eddie Hearn. Not like he texted me, but a tweet, and he says that that they're scaling. He says the Povetkin fight's happening in September. This is after the Povetkin fight took over for Wilder. And then he also said they're scaling Wembley up to 100K. So for Joshua. So if the game plan is now to possibly have Joshua off of the Wembley card and make him fight in America, which he didn't want to do, then this has showed that everything they've said is not working out according to plan. And you know what the great thing about what I do is? If y'all want to know about the great thing about what I do is, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want to know about the great thing about what I do, I'm going to show you. It's all documented. All documented. So I have the videos of everything that I'm saying. It's all provable. You can search it. It's all time-stamped. You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. Look at that date on that bad boy. July of this year.
Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. And hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. Eddie Hearn says for Joshua's next two fights, they'll be at Wembley. Capacity for September will be 90,000, and it's going to be extended to over 100,000 open available seats for the April fight. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your...
This shit is too easy for me, man. You heard it in my opening. I haven't even watched that video in hella long. But within the opening intro, the first 13 seconds, the information y'all needed to see is there. You've seen the tweet from him. I'll read it verbatim. Capacity for Anthony Joshua's next fight on September 22nd will be at 90,000. We are expecting the April 13th capacity to be extended to over 100,000. Hashtag AJ's coming home. Remember that? They had the AJ's coming home hashtags and all this. How AJ coming home but fighting at Madison Square Garden? Somebody make this make sense. So like I said, their best bet, you reap what you sow, and that's what you sowed. So just keep him fighting at Wembley. You know, why change it now? You said you were doing it to 100,000, so let Wilder and Fury do their thing, and you scale it up to 100,000 like you said. So if somebody got to back off the blocks like that, that already lets you know everything you need to know. Because why would you change? I thought AJ's coming home. That's AJ, hashtag AJ's going abroad. If he comes to Madison Square Garden, that ain't no damn AJ comes home. And listen, I got more than that. Let's just, you know, this is easy work. I got the flyers and videos with AJ like, yeah, you know, fighting at AJ's next 2 fights at Wembley. So they've already ruined it by what they put out. If he doesn't fight in Wembley and then they give up the location and date for AJ not fighting there and then put Amir Khan, Kell Brook, then that makes it worse, because that means you couldn't even keep it. Like, it's just like when Canelo failed his drug test and Triple G, we know Triple G is not the star of Canelo. So when Triple G was like left without a dance partner, they knew Triple G couldn't hold his own fight. You know, he wasn't gonna fight no one dangerous enough to justify being at T-Mobile Arena. So they were gonna put it at Mandalay Bay or something. And then they couldn't get the opponent, and they were looking at Vanes Martirosyan, and they knew that wouldn't, nobody going to Vegas to watch no Triple G Vanes Martirosyan, you know? So then they moved it to California, because they knew that's the only way. Why didn't they put Triple G Vanes Martirosyan at T-Mobile Arena? Because T-Mobile Arena, whatever that cost, is probably significantly more than Mandalay Bay, you know? And it's also more than a stadium like StubHub in Carson that holds 10 to 11,000 or something. So that's why you downscaled Triple G, because you knew he wasn't fighting someone worth keeping and paying the T-Mobile. The venue was already booked. Why didn't Triple G fight Vanes Martirosyan at T-Mobile? Because you knew it would tank. That's the same thing. All of a sudden, AJ's options are looking grim and not looking like they're gonna do the numbers. So now all of a sudden, AJ is considering coming to America. Crazy. New media is the dream team of the media, and ego is the MJ of the squad. I appreciate that, because Michael Jordan's the TBE to me. So listen, and this is what happens when you talk in the media and then you say stuff that doesn't really represent the truth or what's really going on. Now you gotta fess up to what you put out there. You made all these statements, and now you're having to eat your words because you tried to overplay your hand. You didn't think Tyson Fury was a relevant player right now, so they snuck you one. When Wilder, the moment Wilder and Tyson Fury linked up, Joshua's plans were dramatically in danger. You know, there was no talk of Amir Khan, Kell Brook getting the date before Wilder Fury. So why, if that was the game plan, then why didn't they talk about it then? Why didn't they, before Wilder Fury was announced, why didn't they talk? So obviously this is all making accommodations, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is Frank Warren, he did that interview with IFL, and he said, man, we thinking about putting our fight on the same day. So they're like, oh, hell nah. AJ versus Dillian Whyte 2, you know, on the same night as Wilder Fury 2, which is getting all this press. So now all of a sudden they trying to not fight Dillian Whyte and not fight in the UK and come to America. This is, I'm telling you, this is a botched robbery attempt. This is horrible. This is horrible. Hey, why did you block him? DeAndre, why did you block that dude? He said, I'm the MJ of media. Michael Jordan, and you blocked him? Bro, DeAndre, I'm gonna have to take your stripes. My bad, I accidentally hit the phone. Hey, bro, you can't do that, though. Like, you have to unblock that. El Moore he left me a compliment and he got blocked. So you have to reverse that. And listen, if you're just listening on the phone, you guys try to put your phone in a proximity where you can't like pocket dial or something. Because I'm like, damn, how the L Moore? What did he say? And he's the one that said, he said New Media is a dream team, and I'm like Jordan of the movement, and I see he gets blocked. I'm like, what? Somebody unblock him. And shooters, be cautious so stuff like that doesn't happen. Because, like, you know, he won't fuck around and be mad at me. Like, oh, you and your shooters, you blocked me. I gave you a... Oh, he's only timeout. But still, you know, that's not right. He was in here chilling, and then he, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, DeAndre, when he come back, just let him know what happened. I don't even know if you can untime someone out. I think they have to wait the 5 minutes. So you explain to him what happened and apologize to him. Because that's fucked up if he's just chilling and he just, like, clapped for no reason. But anyway, AJ switching up everything. They're switching up everything. They said, we're not coming to America. The UK fans deserve it. So why are they talking about fighting Gerald Miller in America? You know? They said we're going to scale up the Wembley to 100,000. Now they talking about AJ's coming home. Now they talking about giving up the whole Dayton venue to Amir Khan and Kell Brook. Listen, if the plans are shifting like that, that lets you know something shifted those plans. That something is the fans and Wilder and Tyson Fury. That's the show, y'all. I got some stuff to do. Man, it's looking bad, man. It's looking real bad because it's very easy to see what's going on. Hey, Ego, there is no way AJ and Whyte can do 70,000 fans. I am from the UK and a big fight fan. And Brexit is killing UK, massive factor. See? The other thing is this too. I told you that. See, listen. Oh my God, I can't even get off right now because I just thought of something else. Listen. AJ and Eddie Hearn, I'm starting to believe his star power has been exaggerated and is a facade. I'm not saying he's not a star, because I do think he is a star. I think he does have some draw. But they're making it of like his worldly proportions, like Mayweather, like nothing stands in his way. Like or Conor McGregor or something, like if Conor's fighting, you know he probably has the biggest fight of the night. You know, if there's a boxing fight and Conor McGregor fight, Conor McGregor had the biggest fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov, because that's what just happened that night. If Mayweather fight and then there's other boxing cards, Mayweather has the biggest fight. When Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, that wasn't even a boxer versus a boxer. Kamagai fought Miguel Cotto on the same night, and nobody was checking for that fight. That represents big business. If Joshua fights Gerald Miller or Dillian Whyte on April 13th and Wilder Fury fight in a rematch on April 13th, I promise you, the fight that has more exposure, that people are going to be checking the weigh-ins and more, you know, invested in, will be Wilder Fury 2. So I'm starting to think AJ's, they never show no numbers. Like they just say he sold 78 and 80,000, but I never see no articles saying like, hey, this live gate from AJ versus Takam has surpassed the live gate for Canelo versus Golovkin. You know, I never see nothing. I never see no like actual, like, you know, AJ keeps saying stats and facts. Okay, where's the stats and facts that he's as big of a star as they're trying to make him out to be? Because in my honest opinion, this move shows it. Frank Warren threatened you on the date that you already had established before anybody, and you're talking about bowing off of that date. So that's not what the biggest star would do. So if Mayweather was fighting McGregor and then Cotto, who was a big star, you know, says, hey, I'm fighting Kamagai, do you think Mayweather would say, oh, okay, we got to reschedule? Or, hey, we're not going to fight here anymore? Or would Mayweather just push through with what he was doing because he's not worried about the next man? So that shows a genuine concern if they're trying to reroute the Wembley, you know, booking. And I'm telling you, if he switches it now, that is, you know, you can't be pro death penalty for the first 10 months of the year, and then everyone's riding with you that's on your side and saying, yeah, the death penalty is wrong. And then the last month of the year, You talking about, yeah, kill them motherfuckers. This is what Joshua's team is doing. They were anti-abortion. Now they're like, man, kill the baby. I'm not tripping. You can't switch up like that. You know, unless something dramatic happened, like to change, you know, that changed your whole world. Like, you know, that's extreme anyway. I think Joshua's star power, even in the UK, has been exaggerated. I really do. And see, that's what they were talking about, like Dillian Whyte versus AJ. You got to remember, AJ fought Dillian Whyte, knocked him out when he wasn't even a champion. AJ fought him when he wasn't a champion, and they were fighting at like the O2 Arena. That holds 20,000. That's like 20,000. So fast forward to the future, yeah, Dillian Whyte, he has some wins. He hasn't lost since that. AJ, you know, he's probably improved or fought Klitschko and shit since then. But he's also in a negative light too. And that's a far cry going from selling 20 to 21,000 tickets to 100,000. That's what they said they're scaling the Wembley up for. That's a far cry from going to 20,000 tickets, 22,000 tickets or whatever, to 70, 80,000 tickets versus Dillian Whyte. You know, and the thing is, like, it was always a bad plan. It was always a bad plan because Wilder, well, people wanted to see him fight Wilder, but it's always a bad plan because Derek Chisora arguably beat Dillian Whyte. So, you know, unless Dillian Whyte has, like, dramatically changed his style or gotten so much better in the 2 years, then this could be a competitive fight where he could even look vulnerable, almost get stopped and or lose. Right? So you're holding your whole bet on him fighting against Derek Chisora and getting through that. A guy that I thought beat him in the first fight. Like I said, we'll see if he can make adjustments or make it easier or improve. But I thought Chisora won the first fight. And then this was Joshua's opponent. That just seems too risky. And I really don't feel Derek Chisora. Let's say even if he beats Dillian Whyte, are they really going to sell 80, 90,000 AJ versus Derek Chisora? UK fans that can be loyal, but, you know, everybody's loyalty has a limit. You know, if, you know, given the right situation. Like if someone's like using you or something. So, you know, it's going to be real interesting to see what they do next. You know, it's going to be real interesting. But they talking about giving up dates to people outside the division. All of a sudden, AJ's like, yeah, I should get a condo. That's what you guys call it, a condo out here, right? It's a condo. You making condo jokes and stuff. Now you want to get a condo. Why don't you get a condo for a training camp for Wilder? You got the bread, right? You the money man. So you couldn't get a condo to fight Wilder this year. And then when Wilder says, man, fuck you, and I go to Tyson Fury, then he has a classic with him, and then there's some unfinished business there because of how it ended, which AJ agrees that it was a draw, and then he's questioning why they should rematch. Do you understand how asinine that is? To question why someone would rematch in a lucrative fight, a meaningful fight with a lineal champion, you're questioning why he would want to rematch them when you agree with the decision, and the decision declared nobody as a full-fledged winner. It was a draw. Do you understand how terrible? That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if AJ's thinking about this stuff as he's, like, if he's just off the cuff and freestyle. I know he likes music and rap and shit. I don't know if this is just pure freestyles, but he should map it out better in his head, because that sounds ridiculous for a person to agree that a fight was a draw, yet have any doubts of why that, like, Demetrius Andrade, we'll just use him. He wants to fight Canelo or Triple G. We know this, right? He's said this several times. After watching Canelo Triple G 1, you never really heard Andrade say, hey, you know, fuck rematching Triple G, fight me. Because I'm sure he pretty much understood that, yeah, same thing with Daniel Jacobs. Yeah, Jacobs wanted to rematch Triple G. He wants Canelo. But everybody is pretty understood why they would have to rematch again. Same thing with Ward Kovalev. You didn't really see no one jumping in the mix because everyone understood why a Ward Kovalev fight needed a rematch. AJ's the only one who's willing to admit that he agrees with the draw, but then also questions why you would want to clarify the draw. And once again, new media, I've kept the same outlook. The same. You don't see me switching. These dudes must know. That's why they're coming under these accounts and shit, because they have to know. They have to know who said what and who's doing what. Period. End of story. Because I've kept consistent with everything that I've said. I told you immediately when I was in LA still that the fight was a draw to me with Wilder and Fury. I said it was a hard fight to score, more so than people are saying. It was a drawish type of fight. And they're like, no, you're lying. It was a robbery. Now AJ is agreeing with what I've said, and all these AJ fans was like, at the time they're saying Tyson Fury got robbed, but then you have AJ agreeing with me, lending credence to what I said. These dudes is all over the place. I'm trying to tell y'all, and they have, the man fans have to see it. The man fans literally, they have to see it. There's no way you can't see it at this point. That sounds ridiculous for you to say, hey, I agree with the fight being a draw, but you should want to unify with me. No, he shouldn't want to unify with you because, one, Tyson Fury, he likes him more as a person, it sounds like. Two, they have unfinished business. Three, what if Wilder, just hypothetically, what if Wilder in the rounds where he did hurt Fury, what if he damaged him? What if Tyson Fury, because I've seen that, where guys have these valiant performances and then they're never again the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get, like, Pacquiao didn't knock out Margarito. Well, actually, that's not a good one because Pacquiao fought Margarito after he lost to Shane Mosley. But you guys get what I'm saying. I've seen people would put, like Bermane Stiverne didn't get knocked out by Wilder, but then he don't look like he was ever the same after the Wilder fight because he took a lot of punishment. Because he fought later that year against Derek Rossi and he got knocked down. But his chin didn't get officially knocked down versus Wilder, who's a much bigger puncher. So the reason why Wilder and Fury, I hope they stick to their guns and rematch, is because the world needs it. It'll be lucrative and it's easier to make. And, it forces Joshua to deal with the reality that him and his team created. But beyond that, let's say Wilder's 12th round. The 12th round was literally the end of the fight, So we don't know how much of a toll that takes on because there was no additional rounds. Like, if Wilder did what he did in the 12th round and the 11th round, he might have been able to stop him in the 12th round, given another rest period and then having one more round to go. So now for the 13th / the first round in the rematch between Wilder and Fury, it's going to be real interesting to see how that goes. And you don't ever want to put in the work and then let somebody else claim the full-fledged victory. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what if Andre Ward, hypothetically, let's say the first fight was ruled a draw, right? Which wouldn't be unreasonable. Let's say Ward Kovalev first fight was ruled a draw, and then Andre Ward went his separate way, and then Kovalev went his separate way. Kovalev retained his title, and then Kovalev fought Alida Alvarez and got slept. Then guess what? That would be worse for Andre Ward because now Kovalev has already been beaten, so now the Ward Kovalev is going to be less than desired. What I'm saying is making perfect sense. If Ward Kovalev 1 was a draw, and then Ward went on to fight Isaac Chilemba, and then Kovalev fought Shabransky, and then his next fight after that, it still wasn't Ward, and it was a guy like Alida Alvarez, and then Alida Alvarez knocked out Kovalev, then guess what? You just hurt the Ward Kovalev fight, the rematch, because Kovalev already got knocked out now. So Wilder, we don't know how much miles he put on Tyson Fury, right? They need to clear the air, show who's the better out of the two of them. Because what if Tyson Fury, he did as much valiant stuff as he can do in that one fight. That was just his moment to get up from the dead and all that. And then Tyson Fury fights Joseph Parker or something, and what if Parker knocked him out? Now who's going to want to watch Wilder versus Tyson Fury after having lost his lineal title or whatever and losing to Joseph Parker by knockout? So you never let someone steal your victory. Wilder and Fury should rematch. You know, same thing with Fury. Let's say he fought Dominic Breazeale and lost or some shit. So now Fury would have to rematch Wilder after, when Wilder has no belt. You know, people will still watch it, but it's not going to be the same fight. So while the stage is set, the table is set, you know, you serve dinner. I am a big Wilder fan. There seems something not right with him from the start. It was not his best fight for me. He looked too ripped. I don't know what you're talking about. He looked like the shape he's always in. You say you're a fan of Wilder, but you don't really sound like one because of what you're saying. But beyond that is you're talking about he looked too ripped. He looked bigger than that. He looked way bigger than that for Eric Molina, and I think that was his highest weigh-in. That was his first title defense. Study the game more. Shout out to Remy. He said, on point, strike while the iron's hot. Yeah, plus you don't want to let somebody else come in and fight these other guys and then someone else beats them. So let's say Wilder, like I said, let's say he fought his own person and then Tyson Fury fought his own person. You know, if Wilder loses to Dominic Breazeale, then why you want to see a Tyson Fury versus Wilder rematch right away? Wilder no longer has a belt. So Tyson Fury is going to have to go through a tough fight with this this monster puncher, and then at the end of it all, he won't even be able to collect the belt because Wilder just lost. Or same thing, if Wilder fights Dominic Breazeale and beats him, and then Tyson Fury loses to Joseph Parker because he got, pretty hurt in the 12th round, and maybe he's not the same. Joseph Parker is going to be like, yeah, I beat him. And then now he's the guy that put a blemish on the undefeated Tyson Fury's record, and not Wilder. So Joseph Parker could run around and say, hey, I'm the first guy to ever beat Tyson Fury. That's why they need to fight next, because you don't want to let somebody else be able to claim that. Hey, they're both undefeated. So, you don't want somebody to step in and potentially be the one that says, hey, I'm the first guy to beat this guy. Man, I've been calling this from day one. Same thing with like Luis Ortiz. He's not even being mentioned by that side. Why didn't Dillian Whyte fight Luis Ortiz? Luis Ortiz said he was with it. Why didn't he fight him? That's a great fight for the fans. It's a meaningful fight. And then the winner, you could argue a bit better that in lieu of Wilder Fury rematching, there's no one more deserving. Same thing with Dazn. They're all over the place, to be honest. So Dazn, let's say they put Gerald Miller versus Trevor Bryan. So that means his last opponents have been guys that Wilder beat, guys that the other top heavyweights beat. Johan Duhaupas got knocked out by Povetkin, got knocked out by Wilder first, and then later lost to Gerald Miller. Thomas Adamak got knocked out by Eric Molina not too long ago. Dogman Dinu, who no one knew, and then Trevor Bryan, and then that's what catapults him to a Joshua fight. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I promise you, I will do a contest. As of right now, if Wilder fights Fury, there's just a couple things have to go this way. I will do probably like $1,000 contest, just solely for the fans if I'm wrong. The way things are set up, if AJ in his next fight fights Gerald Big Baby Miller at Madison Square Garden, Wilder fights Fury, right? And the perceptions are how they are right now, which I don't see them changing, right? And no cheating, no reports of, hey, there's this many tickets left, and magically they sell out in one day, like Canelo's fight, whatever. And if it legitimately shows that Joshua and Gerald Big Baby Miller sell out Madison Square Garden, then I'll do $1,000 contest. $1,000. They're not selling out Madison Square Garden. They're not. You know, I'm not talking about later down the line. I'm talking about if they fight next in March, May, or April, and Wilder's fighting Fury, Madison Square Garden will not sell out unless it's some like, if it looks like it's foul play or, you know, some aided shit. Joshua hasn't even fought in America. Gerald Miller hasn't even been headlining when he's been fighting in New York. That's my guy, but I mean, this is facts. You know how else I know? See, I'm dropping too much science. See, I told y'all I'm day walker. That's why when I talk boxing, I'm not saying I know everything, but when I talk boxing, that's why a lot of this shit be coming true, because I have so much to pull from either doing the reports and doing the videos, so I remember, have a good memory, so I remember little nuances and things that were said. But I also know fighters. I've also covered the fights. I've also been to these fights. I also got emails from these PR teams. So I have, like, you know, this is why I'm day walker. All of their strengths, none of their weaknesses, and I could just put it all together. You want to know why I know that Joshua is not selling out Madison Square Garden with Gerald Miller if they fight next? Can I get a hell yeah if y'all want to know? Smash the like button. The real is back. I'll explain to you. I'm about to show you. Give me a second. I'm gonna tell you. All right, this is how I know. This is how I know he's not selling out. One, Gerald Big Baby Miller is a good fighter, but Eddie Hearns keeps putting him in there with people that aren't really gonna build enough of a threat anticipation. Yes, he's a threat, but your performances against elite level competition will show everybody how much of a threat you are. And unfortunately for him, he's just fought a lot of people recently that, you know, had losses or whatever. That's one thing. But anyway, I was at Golovkin versus Jacobs, and that was at Madison Square Garden, and that did 19,000. So Canelo Fielding did more. Triple G at that point hadn't lost to Canelo, hadn't had a draw with Canelo, and Jacobs had already beaten Peter Quillen. Jacobs is a New Yorker. Jacobs was fighting on HBO as the main event. Gerald Miller was on the co-main event, right? And Triple G had way more of an American presence. Like, he had all of his fights in America since Gregor's Proska. And he was selling out on both coasts. He didn't even sell out to capacity. It was lit in there, but Triple G versus Jacobs didn't even sell out Madison Square. So you think Anthony Joshua is gonna sell it out with Gerald Miller? No. If they fight next, it's not selling out. Unless there's like some type of aid. Does anyone really think that the AJ will sell out Madison Square Garden his first crack with all the way the American public has, like, you know, kind of got behind the story of Wilder and Joshua, why it fell out? My question is, how does Big Baby Miller get to fight AJ when Big Baby Miller is not WBA, IBF, WBO mandatory to fight AJ for AJ to Miller in the U? I already asked that too, so we on the same page. I don't even know about that. I'm just talking about what the rumor is. You know, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna fight someone who's a fight Luis Ortiz, he's at least challenged for a title, and we can gauge how you do with Luis Ortiz versus Wilder. You know, which would help. While Wilder's fighting Fury again, that'll help with, like, you know, the imagination. We've never seen the sparring with Deontay Wilder and Gerald Miller, and we've never seen Gerald Miller fight the likes of, you know, Tyson Fury and shit. So people don't really know how to gauge the AJ fight. It's not selling out. Like I said, if it does, and it looks on everything's on the up and up, I'll do $1,000 contest for the fans. Hell no, he better book a high school gym. Hey, you out of pocket, bro. Who said that? He said you he said a high school gym. Hey, you tripping, dog. Anyway, that's my time. I had to sleep earlier, so, you know, I wanted to make up because I didn't go to the Broner thing. I was too tired. I was off for 1 hour, so I wanted to do a long stream, kind of make it up and talk. But yeah, man. He's really backed into a corner, and then I don't even know if his team understands where it's at, though. You've said too much, you've done too much, it's been out there. You have channels that call it like it is. You know, you have even, like, people aren't even answering my first question, so I know they're not going to answer stuff like this. AJ is linked to Dazn, Eddie Hearn and stuff. That's why he was at the Canelo fight, right? Dazn is drilling him about tough questions. Why isn't Showtime doing that to Wilder? Why isn't BT Sport doing that to Tyson Fury? Like, asking him questions in a manner as if Tyson Fury is, like, ducking or evading a challenge. Do you get what I'm saying? Dazn was asking their basically home fighter tough-ass questions. Chris Mannix was asking tough-ass questions, and it was sounding like, why didn't you just go up to Eddie Hearn and say, yo, I want no other fight. This is the only fight I want. And he was like, oh, to tell you the truth, I did do that. But you still didn't get it because you haven't fought him. Showtime is not doing that to Wilder. I've never seen Steven Espinoza or somebody talking to Wilder on some kind of tape, and then they're like, come on, Wilder, why don't you want to fight Joshua? They're not talking to Wilder like that because they know what's going on. They know the whole story, you know. Somebody should just do like 50 Cent and buy all the front row seats like he did to Ja Rule. That's petty, but that was funny when 50 did that. Anyway, I'm out. You guys have some questions to answer to all the people. And the funny thing is this. Once again, notice how the people who say the opposite of what I say and defend everything and support everything that I, like, my questions and stuff, why are they not questioning this? Why are they not saying anything else like this? You know, why aren't they talking about how Dazn didn't get Dillian Whyte, Whyte-Chisora? Don't ever call me biased when you know what people, what the real old media channels are doing. They love everything that Eddie Hearns is doing. They're not questioning anything. You know, Eddie Hearns and Joshua can both sit comfortably and do certain interviews for 40 minutes to an hour without ever hearing the word Luis King Kong Ortiz come out of the interviewer's mouth. We know this. We know this whole scenario. How is it that Luis Ortiz is a major player in the division, yet everyone acts like he doesn't exist? That's why Joshua, he does what he does, like more interviews and one-on-ones with big boxes. That's Big Box Joshua. That's his new name. You know, he's not really putting himself in position. He's like, it sounds like he thinks he's better than that. He's not doing no you know, YouTube roundtables where it's just anyone can ask him a question. Cause he don't want to be in that predicament. Cause he knows, at least in America, what kind of questions he's gonna get. And that's why he didn't go to Wilder Fury. Why you gonna go if you know it's already gonna be something? You know people are gonna have questions about Luis Ortiz. You don't want to deal with none of that, you know? So yeah, just do interviews with the people that make me feel comfortable. Yeah, this guy's not gonna, you know, cause I seen the Dazn press conference, right? And he was like talking to people in the background and they were asking him questions. Hey, but the 50 mil. And he was like, oh yeah, dapping people up and acting like he had to leave. Like, you know, Andre Ward and different people, they don't always be doing that. They'll let their PR people pull them away. Like, okay, Wilder didn't do that. I was just at Wilder Fury. Wilder was sitting up here having a good conversation, answering extra questions. His PR people were like, all right, you know, Tim Smith and stuff, like, all right, Wilder got to take off. You let the PR people do that. AJ looked like he wanted to get out of Dodge. Like, he was walking away and shit. Like, because he knows. He know that they're going to Eric Kelly his ass. You out of pocket. Eric Kelly's a real one. He real. He said what's on his mind. But here's another thing. PBC, one thing that they do really good is if you're in town covering a fight and they have you on the list, like you're like a credentialed media, a lot of times they'll email you and say, Errol Spence is going to be here the day of the fight. You know, come to the Barclays at 5 p.m. before the card starts or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we're doing a press conference with Errol Spence. I've been to ones for Errol, Charlos, both of them, Gervonta Tank Davis. They've had like ones where Riddick Bowe and all these people are here. They do that really well. Anthony Joshua was in New York for a week for a fight that had nothing to do with him. Canelo Alvarez versus Rocky Fielding. He has nothing. He even said in an interview, I don't really know Rocky Fielding like that. He said he don't even really know Rocky Fielding like that. So that fight had nothing to do with you, right? Why didn't DAZN do that? Send the thing to the media and say, hey, you know, all the media that we credentialed, we want to do a roundtable and ask Joshua questions. PBC does that all the time. You know, and with the people that might be at this upcoming Charlo fight, you might see more content like that. You know, they do it like closer to the time, you know, but if they know if someone's going to be in town and they can book them, you know, if they don't have plans before the fight, they'll do that. So you might see it this week because I'm heading to New York today. But anyway, why didn't they do that with Joshua? Why don't they have a round table? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. He only, like, my thing is this. Joshua said something on that interview. He had the weight bench behind him. And he said, oh, I don't do the two-faced. I'm not two-faced. I'm not, you know, guys that respect me, I respect them, and we shake hands after. But I haven't talked to other guys that were talking shit to me or whatever. He said, I'm not two-faced. I keep the same energy. All right, cool. But if that's the case too, then we want to see you in less interviews settings that are more corporate and studio. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing with ESPN First Take, you can edit shit. You know, you can edit parts at Jalen and Jacoby. All those things you can edit. You can edit We want to see you raw and uncut. Like if people caught you at the, after a fight. They want to see raw and uncut. Not just like things where like see, like for example, here I was trying to say it in a nice way. No disrespect to none of the posts. They're just doing what they're told to do, or what they're doing for their job or whatever. But Jalen and Jacoby and stuff, how much do they really know about boxing? Like, do they watch all the YouTube videos and watch live streams? How vested are they in boxing? Because like a lot of people on the ESPN shit, they're not specific to boxing. They talk a wide variety of things, like Green Bay Packers and shit like that. So how much do they really know? We want, like Jacoby, because if you know about the boxing, I'm sure you would have some of the same questions that we have. You get what I'm saying? Jalen and Jacoby, do they even know about the 50 million and like small details like that? And Eddie Hearn said this in the interview, or this contradiction. Because if they don't, then, we can't really fault them for not asking the question, because they don't really know enough to have asked the question. But nonetheless, the question isn't getting asked of him. Like I that's the one thing I hate about boxing. Everybody's an expert for the big fight. Oh, Mayweather, McGregor. McGregor has a chance if you see, Irish fighters and he's wearing Mexican horsehair. Shut the fuck up. You talk about boxing 2 times a year, if that. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of us live it. We watching Maurice Hooker versus Alex Caicedo. We're watching Dazn in Barnes and shit. Not Barnes and Nobles, an actual barn. Right? We're watching those fights. These other dudes, like a lot of people, they work for a sporting network, but they don't really know boxing specifically. Like they wouldn't know like the latest news, like, oh, Amir Khan said this about Kell Brook, or, Charlo's opponent with Willie Monroe is off. So that's the type of people we want to ask questions. Like my man's Eric Kelly, he's a boxer. He has a boxing gym. He's always at boxing fights. He's known. He's a factor in New York, and he fights himself. He's an amateur boxer. So at the end of the day, that's what he does that's how he makes his money, boxing and boxing circles. That's what we want. We want questions. They want to give all these other people questions to AJ. Remember, I was on that press conference, that Dazn press conference. They didn't even let me ask a question. Man, I'm out. You already know what it is. Peace out.